Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian here from Adrian Mateo Drones. How's everybody doing? Another free for all Wednesday slash catching up with friends. Let's talk about anything you want to talk about. Drones, text, anything you want to talk about. How's everybody doing this evening? Hope you guys had a great day, afternoon, and evening so far. I'm just here taking it easy. Actually, I'm enjoying the cool weather for finally for a change. Holy crap, now we're getting some good weather. Probably not gonna stay like that the whole time, but I'm enjoying it while it lasts. And let me go ahead and bring my first person in the green room. He goes by the name of Mike from GFO Drone and Tech Guy. Let me go ahead and bring him in. How you doing, Chief?
What's up, boss?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing, Bo?
Doing good, man.
That's good to
Staying
know.
busy,
Hey, man, somebody got to do it.
right? I was
And we,
supposed to have a day off tomorrow, but that got canceled.
yeah, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. If the bossman wants you to bring your ass to work, you need to bring your ass to work.
Pretty much.
How you doing, Mr. Brain Nuntley? Good evening, brother. How you doing, the View Chaser, aka Danny? Mr. Bob Casey, how you doing, boss? Mr. Drone Shots, how you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping into the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Mr. Drone Days, how you doing, brother? Thank you for popping into the stream. Appreciate you, man. So, talk to me, Mike. Have you been able to fly lately? Actually, here in Florida, the rain still acting crazy. However, today, no rain. Like, it's nice and cool, sunshine, no raining, no nothing.
Well, see, my problem with today was I got off work at 6 o'clock this morning. So, and last night was a night. It was the night before the full moon. And anybody that works fire, EMS, or police or hospital can tell
Uh-huh.
you what that's all about.
Wow.
So, we had multiple code blues. We had um, people wanting to get assaulted with staff, everything.
Holy crap.
So,
So, if I'm not mistaken, you're pretty much now security, right?
yep,
So, you're not transporting nobody anymore.
nope.
Okay.
The only way I transport somebody is from where they're standing to the ground when I tackle
You need to bring their ass down on the ground to make sure that they stop behaving, huh?
them. Yeah, I did that last night twice.
I just don't understand why people can't just take the easy way out and just behave, stop acting like a dumbass, and things will go a lot smoother. Do
I
you
can
agree?
tell you, I can tell you exactly why. Drugs.
I hear you. I hear
Man, why
you.
you got us all boxy?
Well, I mean, trying something new. Trying something new. Bob Casey said, or get tackled.
Pretty
LOL.
much, Bob. Had somebody, dude, we had somebody try to steal one of our hospital golf carts the other day.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, it was hilarious. I
What the hell
told
is
him,
wrong with people, man?
I walked up to him. I was like, dude, I was like, you can get off the golf cart or you can get jacked up. Your call.
And of course, he had to get the easy way out or the hard way out. Which one?
Actually, actually, he was smart. He took the easy way out.
He did the easy way out.
He got off the golf cart.
Quick, right?
Yes, sir.
uh, I tell you, man, people just
And
don't
I
know.
tell you what, a lot of it has to do, and I've told a lot of people this. A lot of it has to do with how you present yourself.
Yeah.
All of my uniforms are all fresh, crisp. I starch them every week. Make sure I put all my costume jewelry, as I call it, on evenly, correctly, so everything looks professional. You know,
Yeah.
shined boots, And then you walk up to somebody and you have that authoritative figure, they're more inclined to cooperate.
I hear you. I hear you. And I do want to welcome Dorothy Argija. Thank you so much for popping into the stream. Art, Arzilla Aisha. How you doing, Aisha? Holy crap. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Thank you for popping into the stream. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. So, Mike, have you been able to fly? And I'm asking everybody in the chat, have you guys been able to fly a little
no,
bit?
because the days I've been off, the weather has been horrible. Like it's been pouring rain.
So is here. But again,
Yeah.
today it has been, I say this is the part that pisses me off. Almost the whole week, I've had my Mavic 2 Pro in my truck, just waiting for a good day that when I get up from work, I'll be able to fly. Bro, the whole time I had it in the truck, raining. Horrible. Raining. Today, last night, I said, you know what? I'm not even going to take it because it's going to rain. Today, beautiful day.
Yeah. Yep. So I feel your pain on that. And then the one day it was like super nice, I had to sleep all day.
Yeah, because you're tired, man.
Well, I'm working overnight, so I'm up all night, got to sleep all day.
I'm doing pretty good, Aisha. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Same here. I'm glad to see you as well. At least in the chat. John Days, I got to I bet you're an FPV guy. Not me, man. Again, I'm still learning the whole FPV type of stuff. Bob Casey said that he have 29 miles per hour gust, but he flew one battery with a Mavic Air 2. How did that go, Bob Casey? Did that go pretty good?
He said it held up strong.
Brent Nuntley said he flew one battery today, but it's been really windy. I bet.
Yeah, that's a problem. The other problem too, the days it hasn't been raining, it's been windy as heck.
What's going on, Matt? How you doing, Chief?
Gentlemen.
What's up, boss?
Yes. Oh, not much, mate. Not much. Hey, everyone. I can't see the chat, so I'll just say good day to everyone in the chat now.
I got that cover for you. I'll let them know that you're here.
AKA chat.
Hey, everybody in the chat, AKA John Days, Bob Paisley, Brent Nuntley, Aisha, Woodworking. How you doing, Chief? The View Chaser. Matt is in the house.
Adrian.
And we also got my boy Jimbo!
Jim Boyd.
Well, they can see him.
The man with the porn stash is in the house.
Trying to get your channel up.
I hear you. When I used to take stuff to work, it was a hard day. Yeah, it is, man. Again, almost the whole week, Matt, I've been taking my freaking Mavic 2 Pro with me, so I'll be able to fly. Nothing but rain, storm, and lightning.
It's terrible, man.
Last night, I decided, you know what? Fuck this, man. I'm about to leave it at the house because it's going to rain today. Bro, today, the sun out, nice and cool. Beautiful day.
It's very cloudy, though. Did you have it very cloudy there?
No, the sun out is bro. The sun out, nice and cool, no cloudy. It's like beautiful skies the whole day.
It's been like 70 degrees here, perfect sunny skies. Just been a little windy.
Thank you, Aisha. Thank you so much for the thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate you guys. Please give me a thumbs up on the stream. I really appreciate you. Don't worry about Matt. He's a trash talker. Just do it. Thank you. So
everyone, after a while, everyone becomes a trash talker after they watch you for long enough.
Yeah, whatever. How you doing, Joe A63? Thank you so much for popping into the stream. Really appreciate you. So, Matt, have you been able to fly? Did you ever went out again and got some good footage?
I wouldn't say it was good footage. I was chatting. I think after you left, after that live yesterday, Adrian, I'm driving around and I'm just still chatting to Jim, Anyway, I turned down the road. I wonder what's down here, dude. Oh, shit, I won't be flying here. And I turned the camera down. Check this shit out. And it was a control tower of the RAF base here, the military base. I said, I don't think I'm going to fly here.
It looked like you were 50 feet from the damn thing.
I was, mate. I couldn't even see it. All through the trees, I just turned that corner and I go, I'm on the wrong road here. And it was right there. And I think, okay.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea.
I might have got away with it because it didn't look like there was anyone in there. So, you know.
That was a military base, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I got out of there real quick.
Hey, by the way, Matt, Auxilla, Aisha, say hi to you and everybody else.
G'day. How are you?
What's up, Brown?
Oh, man, I'll tell you. But, yeah, no, it was all cloudy and terrible bloody day, to be honest. But anyway, I'm mucked around a bit. Burned a couple of batteries, but I'm going out again tomorrow.
And we got my boy, Mr. Ronald Lockwood, a.k.a. Ron, a.k.a. Do the Ron, in the chat. Hi, everybody.
A.k.a. my God.
Everybody, damn it. Don't mess with my hustle. This is me. If you don't like it, hit the road, Jack.
That's
He's on his second job. He's doing a guiding, the hunting.
That's right.
And he got limited Wi-Fi, so he told me that he won't be able to join in, but he might pop in the chat.
Okay, shooting guns.
Did you see that YouTube added customization? Look at this crap. There's a new button on YouTube called customization.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And you can create a channel trailer for people who have been to your channel, and then one for new subscribers. You can add a video that would be like your reel.
Well, that's not new, mate. That's not new, Jim.
Customization is new.
Well, I've got that on my channel, exactly what you've just described, and I've had that for 12 months.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's brand new.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that's under the studio part. I think I've seen that too, Jim.
No, it's there.
You guys are talking about your regular channel.
No. I'm looking at it right now under the studio part. Oh, the customer. I see it. That's been there for a while, Jim. It's under the monitor.
You're talking about two different things. You're talking about channel customization. That's what you're talking about.
Okay, what have you got there, Jim?
All of a sudden now you're interested. Okay.
Sounds like it does exactly the same thing as what I did on my channel 12 months ago. But anyway, keep going.
Now it adds customization on the side where the analytics are, but you can put up two different feature videos, one for that you've normally had up, and then one for returning people. And you keep changing that and add your sections here now.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
We got Mr. Rick Harper in the house. Thank you so much for popping in. Rick Harper, hope you're feeling better, sir.
It doesn't look too different to me, Jim.
Okay, so then why did they just add it? And it's in red, and they told me they just added it. Hey, Jim, we just added this feature. So, okay, you win.
Yeah. No, I've had that. I've got two different videos on mine. One for returning subscribers, one for new subscribers, although the videos at the moment are the same. Well, they are. I'm not going to worry about that. But anyway, and also at the top there is I've used a playlist for the top there, and that's the Mavic 2 Pro playlist. So all of my new stuff just comes up on the top, and then you go beneath it, and then it's got the videos, the live streams, and all that sort of shit. But anything you want to feature goes in that row up the top there.
This is on your layout, branding, and basic information page.
I do want to welcome my boy, Mr. Rick Harper. How you doing, Chief? We also got Drones Are Eagles. How you doing, man? Thank you for popping into the stream. Appreciate you.
It also says your featured channels are moving. Featured channels will be a new section as of October 15th.
I did remember seeing something like it came up like in blue letters on top of the channel saying that they were going to have some extra things going on. I did see that.
Don't tell Matt.
Hey, I've already got that, Adrian.
How you doing, Stingray Ariel? How you doing, man?
I guess they just updated Australia before us.
Yeah,
baby. What's going on, Brian? CDR Drones. What you doing?
I'm a day ahead. You know that.
It's like that Annie, always a day away.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Ron said that he sent you something. Look at your phone.
Oh, okay. A good thing about flying to the US is I arrived yesterday.
Yeah.
We don't have those
Yeah.
soundboards where you go wah wah wah. We don't have any of that.
No, I
What did
don't.
Ron send me?
Translated channel sections and vertical layouts will be discontinued July 15th. So they're not doing translation anymore?
Ron, you mong.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, Brian Singleton and Facebook, that's TDR Drones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Customize the channel as
Jim,
yourself, a new visitor, or a returning subscriber.
Hey, Jim,
I like that going back as yourself because I don't like it when it starts a video every time you go to your own channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
we heard
Yeah,
you.
mine does. I've got to constantly push pause all the time. Gives me the shits.
Right.
You just hear it. Oh, here we go again.
Hey, Brian, I sent you the link if you want to come on in, brother.
Actually, I feel the same way when I tap on Adrian's channel. Oh, here we go again. GFO, mate, I haven't talked to you for a long time.
Yeah, man. I've been working. They got
Oh,
me
yeah.
working night shift, and actually my schedule now is I work a swing shift, a day shift, swing shift, and then 2 night shifts.
So you're a swinger. Mm.
I'm all over the damn place.
He's one of them.
Yeah, he's a swinger, all right. How you doing, Mike Reynolds? How you doing, man? Thank you for popping into the stream, brother.
Sounds interesting. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that at all. But,
Hey, Adrian, did you watch any of that crap last night?
Very minimal. I actually started watching that movie, The Hitman. I didn't even want to bother watching the goddamn thing. I didn't.
She didn't watch any of it.
I actually, at work, I heard the whole thing, on the news, so I don't even need to watch it. They pretty much told me everything I needed to know, but I'm watching myself. No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
I guess that's an adequate description then, minimal. Yeah.
I was too busy fighting people.
Fighting.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Chris Hope? How you doing, Chief?
Good
I sent you the
practice.
link, brother.
What'd you say, Jim?
It's good practice.
Yeah, right.
Oh God. Hey, I'm gonna nick off while I'm in the car here, and I'll be home soon anyway. But I'll pop in and say good day.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Look at the shadow on the fence.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I got the same thing from him.
That sucks.
That's funny. The good thing about a shadow is that the further away you are, the bigger the shadow gets.
That's what she said.
We got my boy, Mr. Manamana, FPB in the house. How you doing, man?
Don't start that. If Paul Murray's here, he'll get his bloody puppets out.
Yes, he would.
I don't know where he gets all those puppets from.
Hey, Jim, look at this. Look what Jones 863 said.
80s fireman stripper.
Dang.
Loving the stash. What's up, Michael McReynolds?
I don't know about that visual. Rick, yes. Hope Rick's doing all right now. He's had a couple of days now, and he's got his cast off. Yeah. So.
Oh, look what we have in the house. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Let me go easy.
Yes,
Brian, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How are you guys?
Hey, Brian.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks, brother. How's that
Hey,
Hilo
mate.
2 doing?
How you doing, Mike?
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, Chief? Somebody playing the stream in the background. Can you mute that for me, please? There you
That'd
go.
be Mike.
That was me. Sorry about that.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm fine. Now, where you at in your car, Matt?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Just
Going to work.
out and about, doing some stuff. I'll be home soon anyway.
Did you get any shots yesterday when
Yeah,
we
I
were
did.
talking? You did?
Yeah. Yeah, I got some. You know, it's not. It won't be one of my sort of like normal per se video that I'll put out. But I'm going flying again tomorrow too. But I'm just going to. More of a vlogging bloody. I don't know. Droning video really. So I'll just be wandering around and showing a bit around, and then chucking the drone up and having a look. So yeah, it'll be something different. So I don't know. There wasn't really a lot out there, and as I said, it was cloudy all day. It was really shit. The lighting, anyway, it was crud. But I did take some HDR stills, and using the aperture and stuff to get some sort of sense of the depth of field. So you chuck it on the 2.8 focal point there, and all that sort of shit, and it did work to a point. It's nowhere near as deep as a 1.4 or something like that. You've got about probably 2 or 3 meters before it starts to go the blurriness. So they're having a subject right close to you. It did work, so I'm pretty happy with that. Those Mavic 2s, mate, I tell you, not bad, man.
Well, good night, Ron. I guess he's about to go. I'll see you later, man. Thank you for popping in, Chief.
See you, Ron. I missed his phone calls yesterday. I was in bed.
Yeah, he said he gonna whoop your ass, Matt.
Are those still 10 bits, or are they 12-bit stills? Do you remember?
Oh no, I don't remember.
I don't either.
HDR.
How you doing,
I kinda
Mr.
guess-
Rocky White? Thank you for popping into the stream, brother. I appreciate you.
I think they're only 10, mate. I think they're only 10 bits still. I don't think you can get 12-bit out of that camera, can you?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. The stills.
I don't think so. I haven't. No.
You know, some of them do 5K stills.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at. I'd actually have to research what it does in still, because I haven't even looked at that, to be honest. I was just stuffing around with it yesterday. So I'd have to, you know, if I wanted to get better at it and research it a little bit more, then yeah, I could find out all that info. It'd be very interesting to find out what it can do, actually. But no, I was happy with it. But again, the HDR, everything's blown out to the shitter. You know, it just looks. You've got to really pull the saturations down and to make it, because it looks fake. Just looks fake, man. You know, and I hate that. I really do.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, Rick Harper said that he got a beard.
You're kidding. Oh, probably because he couldn't shave. Because he had that bung arm. His wing was broken. He couldn't shave. Yeah.
What is Stingray saying here? I flew that zoo where the Tiger King used to have his gig. So how do you all feel about flying something like that and privacy issues? If you're out in the public, you don't have any privacy expectations, according to the Supreme Court of the United States. So if they're out in the wide open and you're sitting there filming, it's like walking through Disneyland with a camera. You're allowed to.
This Tiger King Bizzo, right? Is it still going or not?
I think she, the one who finally took him down, I think she's herself gotten screwed. I don't know the whole story on her.
Because from what I can gather from that information, it sounded like the place was abandoned. I don't know. It's not. It's still running, up and running, or whatever.
It's funny how they spent their life's ambition was to ruin him, those two people, and then the second guy who wound up with it all has done nothing, like you just said. He's done nothing with it, so he's not making money. Yeah, Carol, that's the name.
Carol Baskin.
She takes ownership in 120 days, he says.
Isn't she on Dancing with the Stars or some crap now?
Yeah.
My God. Are you kidding?
No, I think I saw someone post that on Facebook the other day.
Yeah. She's also being investigated for murdering her husband.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Hey, Rocket White, what did the Mavic say to the Zeno? I want to know.
Oh, here we go.
I really would like to know that.
This will be good.
That's what he said. What did the Mavic say to the Zeno? I want to know.
Stingray, you knew she was batshit crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
you could tell that.
That's on my Netflix, right? I got that Tiger thing that's on Netflix. I've never watched it. And I really didn't know what it was all about.
It's a wild story, man. They're just intent on taking him down.
And they
And
did.
then- yeah.
They did take him down. He's in prison.
For how many years? It's like 70 years or something, isn't it, Brian?
Yep.
Friggin' long time.
I'm taking it it's supposed to be drones, not Jones.
I think.
Well,
Didn't he go to jail for trying to kill her? Isn't that what they were saying?
Well, conspiracy to commit murder. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's on trial.
Kill her.
It's probably lucky my Spark can't talk, to be quite honest. What was that?
Did
I know-
anybody hear? Speaking of Spark, did anybody hear if Blind Neil got his back?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's had a bit of a flyaway.
Yeah, remember? I don't know if did you hear Matt from him? Did he get it back?
No, I haven't, mate. No, actually, what was that? A week or so ago was the last time I spoke to him.
Yeah,
through
so Friday
email.
night or Saturday morning for you, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's some crazy stuff. But where he was saying he was flying in all his power lines and all this sort of stuff, then when you got Wi-Fi, you're going to have some issues there at some point. I mean, you just got to look at the air and the Spark. The air's shot. I would say the Spark's better than the air, to be honest. The first air, when it came to connectivity, shit, man. But yeah, where he said he was flying, he had all sorts of problems, and he was flying under power lines and stuff, and he was getting GPS errors, and mate, stay away from that.
I've gotten everything from magnetic interference, that'll pop up in the top left, to compass errors, and then you retry and do the compass and you get the magnetic interference. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I had to. This is what shits me about the 2 Pro. I had to do the compass twice yesterday, and my first Pro I've done once since I've had it, and I've travelled all around Australia with that, and I've never done it since. But the 2 Pro, man, that thing, I just had it on the ground, boom, compass. Oh shit, off I go, doing that, and off you go, and there's no problems. 2 or 3 flights later, bang, another one. God damn it.
Well, I never look at that UAV forecast much. For some reason, day before yesterday, I clicked it on and it said high magnetic activity, solar activity.
Yeah.
maybe that was it. Yeah.
It was like a rating of 5. Above 3 was supposed to be interference, GPS.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Now I have a tower by my house that if I go anywhere near it, I'll start getting magnetic interference.
You lose FPV or scratchy FPV?
It'll start getting a little glitchy.
Yeah. As soon as my drone, wherever I'm flying, as soon as it starts to do that, I don't do any. I just turn it around and bring it closer. Always.
Yeah, I just know to avoid that tower now. And it isn't even a big tower. It's a small, looks like a transmitter tower, or like a relay tower for like the police department or something.
Well, yeah.
It's transmitting some bad vibes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
How you doing, Flat Right Drones? Thank you for popping into the stream.
Wow,
Anyway,
man.
I got to go, boys. I'll catch you a bit later, eh?
All right, man. Thank you for popping in, Matt. Appreciate you, man.
All right, Matt.
See you later,
good.
Matt.
Great
And
to
I'll
see everyone
you
again.
Friday, brother.
Hey?
I will see you Friday if I feel like it.
Yeah. You'll have nothing better to do, mate. You know that.
I'll see you later, man. Drive safe.
Take care. Bye-bye.
So
I and Flyrite Jones flew together the other day.
oh, you did?
Yeah, he doesn't live too far from me. His name's Shannon. He brought his Phantom 4 with him. I'd never seen one before.
Is that the regular Phantom 4 that he bring the Phantom
was the-
Pro, the V2?
It was the Advanced Pro, I think, but I don't think it was the V2.
Okay.
It probably
the
stayed.
same.
So, question, guys: did anybody see something about DJI putting out a new stabilizer?
Stabilizer.
Camera gimbal?
That new Ronin for the SLRs. I saw some rumors about it.
It was
Apparently
supposed to
it's
come
on
out
Best
2
Buy
weeks
now.
back.
Well, I think Best Buy retracted that. I think that was a mistake. They put this listing out or something. I don't know.
Actually,
That's
no,
right.
it's on their website right now. I just pulled it up.
Is it?
Ronin S handheld gimbal stabilizer for DSLR and mirrorless cameras.
Right.
Called the Ronin 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, they only have the Ronin S on here, so they must have retracted that.
Ronin 2 is the professional 3 stabilized, blah, blah, blah. It says DJI.com, Ronin 2, and then Ronin S is underneath it.
Okay, this one's like
That thing's so big, I don't use that anyway.
I
That
don't
thing's
even.
giant.
I don't even have one of them kind of cameras, so I don't care. Does it fly?
No.
I use a
I know it don't. So I don't care.
I use a DSLR a lot, so
Well, then you'd be interested in it.
mhm.
Which one do you use, Mike?
I'm using the SL3. That's what I'm using for my web camera right now.
No, I mean DSLR.
Canon SL3
Oh, I don't
or
even know.
SL2. I'm sorry.
Now, do any one of you guys or anybody in the chat agree with Army Boy, what he just said right here?
Well, they're not
Kinda
going to
doing
put out anything until they find out what remote ID says at the end of the year. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Why would you put out a new product? It's a bad climate right now.
Thank you for popping in, Army Boy. I appreciate you, man.
If they did, anybody'd be afraid to buy one.
Mr. Aldiaz, how you doing, Chief? Thank you for popping into the stream. No me importa lo que digan de ti, Adrián. Eres buena. He's such a jackass.
¿Dónde está Casa de Pepe?
¿Dónde está Casa de Pepe? You know what, Aldiaz? I'm about to send you the link in the by text since you don't have Facebook. You suck. You need a freaking Facebook page, man.
I don't know what that means, but Jim says that every time. That's the same. He always says that.
Because when you're in a Mexican bar and you don't speak Spanish, you say, "Where's the house of Peter?" That's the bathroom to me.
Believe it or not, Mike, they understand what you're saying once you say that. They'll let you know where it is. The John, they'll let you know. Hey, Aldiaz, I'm about to send you the link if you'll be able to pop in. Give me a minute, man.
Yeah, Jim, I've been using that Canon SL2 for a while. I love that thing.
So the only ones I know is because you hear everybody talking about is like the A7R. The A7R3 is even out now, or the A6400.
Yeah,
Hey, Brian, that's good.
they're also the other one they're getting.
That's what I know.
The other one they're big on is the Rebels, Canon Rebels.
Even I have one of them. I've got the original Rebel XT. I think it puts out like 5 megapixels. That's
Yeah,
all
see,
it is.
I got the SL2 because it's better for low light photography, like moon shots and stuff like that. So it kind of did what I wanted a little more.
You're using that one for a webcam. It looks really good.
Yeah,
I want to set up this new GoPro. I just got that GoPro, that 9. I want to see what that looks like as a webcam. You can use that in the 8 for webcams now too. So,
in fact, the guy that was on ArtStream the other night with us. He was using his webcam. The only problem he has is he's got really crappy internet in the Philippines, so that's what brings down his resolution.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that'll kill things.
Yeah,
James.
but other than that, it was working fine.
Yeah.
Dang, the Nikon 3100, that is old school.
I haven't opened the GoPro, the 9. I haven't opened it yet, so I'll get to it.
I'm just, I you know, my 8 is only 10 months old.
I know. I have the 8 too. So
They made me buy the media mod and then the glass protection for it. By that time, I was all pissed off.
yeah, I got the medium. The media mod is you have to have it.
Yeah,
You have to have that. I got the
What's
media mod for the 9 too. I bought the
What's that?
camera. I bought the camera and the media mod.
What's the media mod?
it's the only this thing here.
Right.
It's got an extra speaker or microphone rather, and it's the only way that you can plug into the damn camera.
Oh, okay.
It's got a mini HDMI, and it's got the microphone adapter. It's got that big mic adapter actually built into it.
And the USB-C 3 with 2 cold shoes, one here and one on the side. Where is it?
It's on the other side.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So you could put your Rode video mic on the side or up top. But you have, like Brian says, you have to get this or else
You have to have it. Without it, the camera is useless.
you take. Well, I'm not going to take it off the thing. Yeah, you can't access anything unless you take the door off and the battery out and try and get your SD card. It's they really designed it to be a pain in the ass.
Right. So you got to have the media mod. That's why when I just bought the 9 last week, I just bought the 9 and the media mod at the same time. I know I needed it for the 8, so I know I'm going to need it for the 9.
Now, I got a
Yeah.
question for you, Jim and Brian. Why do they make it so difficult? Don't you think it would make it a little easier for everybody else?
I think they got to a DJI point because, like, when he bought the 9, he's got all new different batteries now. He can't use his 9 batteries in his Hero 8.
Right.
Everything is different in that respect. You get screwed.
Right. And now they got a mod for the lens mod now
Yeah.
because they put the removable lens back on.
Now it's a macro, right?
I didn't mess with it, but I watched video, air photography. I watched a couple of his videos and that Ben guy. So I know what it's about. I just haven't messed with it myself yet. So
That's for wider, Brian? Wider shots?
yeah, it's got this big field of view. It's real big, you know.
So basically a fisheye lens.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It didn't look real fisheye to me. So
Oh, okay.
Is the media mod expensive, Brian?
the media mod on the 9 was way cheaper than the one for the 8. I only paid like $49 for that for the one on the 9. I think the one on
80.
I think the one on the 8 was 80.
Yeah, 80
Yeah.
bucks.
This one was a lot cheaper. I don't know. They get you coming and going with this shit.
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's. I still have the 6. The 6 is on my Karma. That's the one I use for my Karma is the 6, and I have the 7, the 8, and now the 9.
A lot of people are staying with the 7.
Yeah.
Because they bought that adapter for it, so they're fine. They're happy.
What, the mic adapter?
Yeah, the one
I hated
sits
that
on
thing. I had that thing's a piece of garbage. That thing is it's so cumbersome to try to Velcro it on there or buy. It's a terrible design. I don't know what the hell those people were thinking that designed that.
It's like the people that design cars. You know, they put that oil filter right where you can't reach it.
Yeah.
That mic adapter. Why did it have to be that big? You know what I mean? It was like, oh, let me tell you, I just hooked up with some of these. A buddy of mine on YouTube gave me a set of these. I don't know if you can see.
What is that? Hold on. Let me put you. Hold on.
Wireless microphone system.
Yeah.
Austin.
I tried them out today. I made a video. They work really well. They work really well.
Now, does that have like a lapel mic with it, or just the
Yeah,
boxes?
it's just like, you ever seen those Rode ones?
The Square Rode.
This is the exact same thing,
Okay,
but it's half the price.
gotcha.
And now, of course, even when I made the video, it says on here 70 meters. That's baloney, right? Okay, so that's not happening. I was happy that it went 40 feet. Okay, so
See, that's why I went with the Movos.
here's the size of it.
Okay,
It comes with two of these.
That's actually a little bigger than the other ones, right?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than the Rode ones, but they work well. I mean, they work great. So I'm real happy with it since I got it for free. So I was real happy.
free's always nice.
Yeah,
See you later.
there's all the stuff in there.
Hey,
Anyway, I did a video on it today. I'm posting it tomorrow, but yeah, it worked. It worked good, and the sound quality was very good too. So I was real happy with it. I guess my buddy, he does some Amazon reviews, and they gave him 2 of them, so he gave me 1 of them. So
That's cool.
I always wanted to buy that Rode one, the one they sell at Best Buy for the 200. But man, I was just, every time I would look at it, I was like, damn, $200 for that.
And that's why I went with the Movos. They were a lot cheaper, and they're the wireless lapel.
Yeah. That $200 was just a hard pill to swallow. That's why I never bought it.
Mine
Unless
was,
you
I
can
think,
use them a lot.
mine was 140, and it came with 2 mics and a receiver.
Yeah. Was what 140? 2
Yeah,
lights.
but yeah, it come with 3 different. So I can do like an interview
Mhm.
and have 2 people mic'd up
Right.
and do it that way.
Now, when I did the little unboxing and demonstration of this thing, they give you this microphone with it. One of those kind you clip on your shirt and all that.
Yeah,
With big long wire. But I was saying during the video I was making, I said, what the hell's the point of having wireless if you're going to hook on a wired mic? I'm just going to, it has this mic built in here, and that sounds great. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to clip this on my shirt and have that thing hooked to my GoPro.
yeah.
That sounded fine. I'm going to use that all the time now.
I'll see you later, Mana. Thank you for popping into the stream. And I do want to answer Jones A63 question. First of all, I did update to the iOS 14. It works pretty good on my iPhone and the iPad. And second, he asks, how long did it take for me to have the subscribers that I have? I've been doing this since May 27 of last year. So hopefully that answers your question. I could have more, but I've been losing subscribers like crazy. I don't even know what the hell is going on with YouTube. I had way more than that, but it's been going down.
Several people have, Adrian.
I have been too.
I have BMac. I don't even have that many, and I lost 20 or 25, and I don't even have that many. I only got a couple hundred. And BMac said the same thing. He lost.
I lost about 4 or 5, and I only have like 73 subscribers, I think.
I had 199. I was getting ready to crack 200, and I got up the next day and I had like 170 something. I said, "What the hell? They don't like me anymore." But then I heard BMac said the same thing. This like last week 4 last.
How you doing, bro? Stan, thank you for popping into the stream. I really appreciate you. Hell, Jim was about to crack 2,500. Now he went down to what, like 2,100? He was about to get 2,500, I believe. He down a lot.
YouTube does audits all the time.
There's a lot of fake channels, right?
That's all in their algorithm. They just automatically spit out those audits, and if you have some subscribers that haven't watched the video in like over a year, they'll just automatically boot them. They just automatically unsubscribe them. I mean, some people will just come to your channel to watch one specific video, and they'll just hit that subscribe button. You may never see them people again ever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know? And then after a while, the YouTube algorithm just kicks them out. You know, it just spits them out. That's just the way it works. It's always worked like that.
I wish they would subscribe in the first place. I got one stupid video that's got 7,000 views on it. Most of the watchers are from Facebook, and none of them subscribed.
I hit my first 100,000 view video last week, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was it on? Was it on a good subject or a dumb one?
That was on a piece of garbage that some guy in Florida, he sent me this piece of junk quadcopter. I did a video on it, and it just blew up. You know, I made like $780 on that, and it's still trending. I mean, it's going up on the the analytics. That thing is still pointing this way. Every day it does like almost 900 views every day.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's unbelievable. Now I have gotten on the analytics. It says I have gotten like 380 subscribers from that video.
Well, that's good.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the good part, and then of course the money.
Yeah.
So that was good too.
What was the title? Hot Woman Demonstrates Drone or something?
No, it was this Drone X Pro.
Okay.
That was that thing that they were advertising on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The thing was just an Eachine E58.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah. Exactly.
pretended like it was a Mavic Pro, but it was really just a little piece of junk plastic.
Yeah.
But
You
see,
wouldn't believe how many people bought that thing, man. I mean,
have you seen the things on Facebook lately? They're talking about they're discontinuing it.
Yeah, right. So
That's the new ads on Facebook
Believe
now.
me.
We're discontinuing this product.
Believe me, that video is going to keep trending and still go up after Christmas. You watch, that thing is going to go gangbusters again, because now that it has over 100,000 views, now it's going to be right up there in the front.
Yeah.
So anybody that searches that video, that my video is going to come right there to the top.
Exactly.
That thing's going to keep going up.
how you doing, the 4IK9? Thank you for popping into the stream. You know what?
One of my videos with the worst overexposure has like some of the most views.
Yeah. You just never know what's going to hit the algorithm that day. You just never know. You just never know. I mean, YouTube is such a crapshoot. You can make the finest. I mean, some of my videos, my finest videos, nobody ever watched.
It's actually funny you said that, Brian, because on my Jim, I cannot hear you. Anyway, when it comes to, I remember doing a little range test, Brian, with the Mavic Air 2, and it got like 2,000 views. But then I did another one with the Xeno Pro. The Xeno Pro literally beat the hell out of the Mavic Air 2, and the Xeno Pro is a worse drone. You know what I mean? Than the Mavic Air 2.
It doesn't matter, because the Mavic Air 2, there's so many people that are in the algorithm ahead of you on DJI stuff. Nobody watches my DJI videos except for the Mavic Mini ones. I put Mavic Air 2 ones up, Phantom 4. Nobody watches that crap. I mean, I still make them, but nobody watches them. But if I put a Mavic Mini video up, usually it does pretty good. You know,
there's just too many people making videos on the same subject.
Right. That's why you just get caught up in the ass end of the algorithm. You know.
Yep.
That's just the way it is.
Hey, Rock.
That's a great way of putting it.
Like Billy Kyle, Ken Huron, and those guys' videos. Ken Huron could sit there, and Billy Kyle, they could make videos with the Phantom 1, and it would do great, because anything they put out with DJI on it is going to go right to the top of the algorithm. So, I mean, they could put DJI underwear. Billy Kyle could put out a DJI underwear video, and it's going to go right to the top of the algorithm.
Hey,
that's just the way it is. I mean, there's nothing you can do about
Hey,
it.
Jim, I don't know if you were here, or one of you guys, when Rocket White said that his drone was actually hit on purpose. Were you in here, Jim, on my stream that time?
No.
I think I was.
Okay. Anyway, this is what he said, and then he went ahead and put this right here. He said that this was the outcome when he called the cop.
What the heck?
How? What do you mean the driver tried to press charges? I don't understand. Well,
I guess obviously the guy that went ahead and hit his drone with a car tried to press charges on him, if I'm not mistaken. And then the cop said if they both don't walk away, they're both going to be in trouble. I guess go to jail. That's what I'm understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rocket White.
well, first of all, if you're in the airspace, if the drone was flying and you're in the airspace, I don't know how a car would hit it.
I want to say he was landing it.
Yeah, I believe he was. If I'm not mistaken. So correct me if I'm wrong, Rocket White.
The police don't know anything about airspace and all that stuff.
No.
It's the same thing like on my job, Jim. Because we actually essential workers, where we, garbage men, and we drive the big trucks. We actually follow the move over law, which means you have to slow down to get around.
Yeah.
People still flying around. So I remember being stopped. My helper and I, we're picking up the big old garbage cans on the side of the road. So we actually have to literally block traffic. We're not allowed to get to the shoulder and get on people's grass because the big old tires will literally, fuck up the grass. Anyway, so I'm stopped, we're doing it. Next thing you know, we have like 10, 20 cars pile up. A freaking sheriff from the Alachua County, after we start, I'm pulling away, he stopped me. He gonna start yelling at me, talking about what am I doing? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing? I'm not here sleeping. Do you not see what I'm doing? We're working. He said, well, you're not allowed to be in the road like that. I said, what do you mean we're not allowed to be on the road like that? I said, have you read your handbook? What are you talking about? I said, on your handbook, it says that I am allowed to be here and people have to slow down to get around just like you. So he started arguing with me about it. Finally, when I got my manager here, my manager went ahead and showed him and told him the same thing. Why don't you pull your rule book and find it out? Finally, after an hour, Jim, he went ahead and pulled out the rule book and saw it. He didn't even apologize. He just got on his car and hauled ass and left. He didn't even want to talk to me after that.
Adrian, how's that Evo 2 doing?
Lovely.
You like it, huh?
Except I haven't really been able to fly it as much since the last video that I made, I think last week.
What's the weather bad?
Oh, yeah, every day except today. There was the only day that's been beautiful, nice outside. Any other day has been raining like crazy. Anyway, this is what he said, guys, right here.
I don't get how he would not be controlling it if he was landing it.
Well, you can't land in the road.
Yeah.
And then he said this right here. So that sucks.
There's something wrong there.
I know, right? Like something. Yeah. I don't know if it's something like it's something not added up.
Did it destroy his drone? Did it mess it up bad?
I think it total destruction.
I saw for the third time Monday, somebody landed. It just happened a week or two ago. Somebody landed at a Chicago White Sox game, and somebody did it again this week.
Why? I don't know they did it.
The third time. Hey, did you see where the guy, where the Mavic Mini was flying. The helicopter landed on the top of the building, and this Mavic Mini was flying around him, really kind of looked like messing with him. And he got too close, and the helicopter pilot dude reached out and grabbed and got the Mavic Mini. Did you see that?
I did see that.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, he was. You could tell he was kind of harassing him. He was flying circles around him, and he got too close, and that dude just went out and grabbed it. But it was a Mini, so it probably wasn't registered, you know.
Well, that's they're gonna make it so all drones are registered. Period. If you're flying in the air, you're getting registered.
Yep.
I'm surprised there hadn't been any more like Autel or somebody else had come out with a Mini, you know,
You're never going to stop these idiots.
a
from
sub
doing-
250 drone. I'm surprised
Never.
nobody else has come out with one.
You're right, Brian. There's always gonna be some idiots out there that just gonna do some dumb shit.
Right. They all want to get on TikTok or whatever social media thing they want to say that they all think they're going to be famous.
Yeah.
So you're never going to stop these morons. Never. It's
Well, the
always
first,
going to be somebody out there doing some stupid shit like that. Always.
I don't know about these other two incidents, but they caught the first guy that landed that was flying around the MLB game in Chicago, and it was a 14-year-old kid, and he'd been in trouble before for doing something similar.
You can be an idiot and be 14. Okay.
Yeah. You're right about
See,
that.
he figures he's underage, so they're not going to do anything to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's making it tougher on all of us.
Yeah, he is.
Exactly.
Hey, Kenny Cardoso's here.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I saw his new video.
Wow, how you doing, Kenny? Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Thank you for popping in, sir.
He's been hibernating.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Holy cow, Jim, has it been about what, 6 months? Maybe longer than that?
He has been taking time with the family, so you can't blame a man for doing that.
Well, that is true.
Well, he put out a new video. I just saw it. It's real good. So
Thank you for
I
popping
didn't,
in. Kenny.
I didn't get notified.
Social media, me either. Maybe YouTube went ahead and unsubscribing from his channel. I gotta check it out.
maybe, who knows?
You know what? I'm going to check that.
Oh, Adrian. So you know how I told you we were house hunting?
Yes.
Yeah, that house turned out to be a bust.
Oh shit. Damn.
No, I'm still subscribed and the bell's wrong. But
Yeah, apparently there's a leak in the roof and some of the ceiling caved in one spot. And
No, roof leak, huh?
yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. The house was listed for 30,000. So I was expecting it needed work, but not
But
that
dude,
much work.
If you a roof on that house is probably only 10 grand.
Yeah, but then the ceiling's all destroyed, and then the floor underneath of it is all sponge. So I'd probably have to drop another 50 grand into it just to get it livable.
No. If you could do the sheetrock yourself and the flooring. What kind of floors was it? Was it tile or wood?
It's wood.
That's just a pain in the ass to rip up, but putting it
Yeah.
down isn't hard.
Now, Jim, Drones A63 asks a good question. Do you think there should be an age limit, like when you buy alcohol or cigarettes when it comes to flying a drone?
I thought there was.
There
There
is
are
an age
some
limit.
countries-
It's
some countries
16.
do.
It's
Okay, hold on.
16.
One at a time. So go ahead. One at a time. Say what now?
It is 16 in the United States.
Okay.
Nobody listens to it, apparently.
No. Especially
No.
that 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Now, I wonder is I'm assuming that his parents are going to have to pay a fine for that, right? For him
Oh,
doing
I'm sure they will.
Well, control your kid.
If he's one of those spoiled brat, you know what I mean, and the family got money, they probably don't give a damn. They
Yeah,
probably
they
just,
said it wasn't the first time he
probably
did
like,
something.
don't do it again. Give him a little snap. Don't do it again and let him go.
What'd you say, Mike?
He had done something similar before, is what they said. They didn't specify what it was, but they just said he'd done something before similar.
I know when they actually find you, they start out at like $2,500 or something like that. Hey, Ray.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, Rocky White, don't blame me, sir. Heck no. You better go blame me before your wife get mad at you. How you doing, Ray Kelly? Thank you for popping in, sir. Appreciate you.
Hey, Adrian.
Hey, Captain.
You know, I'm really surprised that regular Evo still has not come down in price yet. That Evo 1 is still the same money. That thing is never. Yeah.
So even though the two came out, the one's still the same price?
The one's still the $999. It's still the same price. Yep.
How the hell is that thing still holding the value like that? I don't get it.
I don't know. I figured by now that thing would be down to like $799 or something.
That's what I was saying, well, at least 600 or 699 or 599 or something like that.
It's still $999. Go look it up. Believe me, it still is.
I thought Autel would come out with a mini version.
So did I.
I guess wrong.
So did I. Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to come out with a smaller one. But I guess they don't think that they can get into that market. They can't compete. I guess they don't think they can.
That's a good question.
The DJI is such a hard nut to crack. I mean, it just they have so much. They have so many employees, so many engineers, so much money. I mean, just to try to compete with them, you got to have a bankroll. You got to have some backing and some money. You know, you're just not going to. You know, Evo. I mean, Autel, they've carved out their little niche, and they've got this plane thing going on now. So they're probably just happy they're making a decent profit. They're not going to be able to. Nobody can compete with DJI right now. Some company, some startup would need some huge, like Elon Musk backing. There would have to be these big financiers coming there with some big, deep pockets that really wanted to go after DJI to compete with DJI. Nobody like Autel or Hubson or any of these people have any prayer of competing with DJI. It will never happen.
Now, did you see any of those clips at the factory where they're pumping out those Zooms? Did you guys see any of those clips?
Yeah, I saw that couple clips of that. Yeah, you got to have deep, deep, deep pockets to. I'm talking Warren Buffett money to try to finance something to compete with DJI. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Period.
Yeah.
How you doing, David, the Apple Tech guy? Thank you for popping in. Jay Bodron, thank you for popping in, sir, to the stream. Mr. Props Off, thank you for popping in. And we also got Mr. Steve Carpenter. Hey, Steve, I went ahead and send you the link. I don't know if you're going to come in on that, but I already sent it to you. Thank you for popping into the stream. Hey, Brian, the 4-eyed Canon said that the Evo is $988.
988?
$988 on Best Buy, yeah.
Well, that's what, $11 cheaper than what I said. I said $999. Yeah, I don't call that a big discount.
How you doing, Steve-O? So-called Steve?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
What's up, Steve?
Hotter than hell here.
Go ahead, Jimbo.
No, this is just the latest drone to come out. You can get it in an X4 or an X8 situation. You hook up your own 12S batteries. This is called Watts Innovation. It's made in the United States.
How much?
Oh, it starts at 2,000 down or 5,000 down. Take your pick.
Well, buy us a couple.
Right.
19,000 for the quad.
Huh?
So, Jim, what is this, like a kit?
No, it comes just like this. With the,
Without a camera, probably, eh?
without a camera, without the
Yeah.
batteries. That's how it comes. Either the X4 or the X8.
So you get the frame, you get the motor, the props, but you gotta add everything else.
That thing weighs 37 pounds.
Yep.
Dang.
Well, the dry weight here is 15 pounds, but don't forget you're putting two 12S batteries on it.
Yeah.
Huge battery packs.
I see that. Two 16,000 milliamp hour batteries. Wow.
For 45 minutes of flight time.
Made in
That's
Taiwan.
right. All right, Ganon.
Now, what is that for? Agricultural some stuff, or what? What is that for?
I don't know, because it doesn't come with cameras. You got to add your own cameras. And it's based off the Cube, which, if you know, the Cube is open source. So basically, the way I'm looking at it, they just came up with a frame system.
Right.
Pretty much.
You know, with the ESCs in it and everything, you just add batteries and your own cameras. But the pricing is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a starter program. I'm looking to see it here. It started where you put down, to be like a first come, first serve. It had 2,500 and 5,000.
Well,
Down.
that's just a commercials thing. That's not any kind of consumer stuff.
Well, someone needs to make it so it's there. Here, let's hit the pre-order. Let's see.
Yeah, right.
And you said it's called Prism, Jim?
Prism.
That's the name of it?
Yeah, it's by Watts Aviation. See right there. Then they're out of, I think Washington. I think it was Seattle, Washington.
I think that's where it was. I don't really remember, but I think that's
What I said
yeah.
originally. But anyway, it's a good idea, but it's way overpriced. And look at the system. They're strapping huge 12S batteries onto the top or bottom. You pick it. And then that's a box for delivery or
Sprayer.
it's a sprayer.
That's for delivering ice cold Guinness to you on the beach.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They'll deliver it to you right out on Steve's boat.
Well, my boat is no longer, so it'll have to be on the beach.
What'd you do? Sell your boat?
And it took on water.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No, to the point that they wrote it off.
Ouch.
Those motors look huge on that thing.
So Steve,
Yeah.
that mean it's total?
Yeah, it got totaled it's been totaled now for about 6 months.
Okay.
I just think it doesn't need to be this price, Brian.
Yeah, I know. It's
Even if you're going for the simple X4, I shouldn't be putting 5,000 down. That should be the total cost with cameras and all that other crap.
Yeah.
You see here, it's just got the rails there, and you'd put your cameras on those rail systems. Anyway,
so that's another 10 grand.
that's the start of the USA market, I guess. Here come the prices.
Yeah.
Now, because you all are here, I have a question. Has anybody seen the new Ring security system drone?
Yes. Watch my cat or dog take that out of the air in a second.
That's exactly what I said.
I know my cats would.
I haven't
That'd be
seen that.
exact
Is
same
that
thing.
is that big helicopter looking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on,
really
guys.
Bucks.
YouTube commercials all the time?
At the price of toys at Petco, it's no different.
You know they'll have one for outside soon. You know there'll be one. They'll make an outside one.
Exactly.
Those people are going to ask for that. Well, I want one on the out in my yard.
They already make them that sit on your roof, and the box opens up, and it can do a security flight.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I didn't think there was anything amazing about it. It just flies around the inside of the house. And here's the thing. It follows the criminal around, right? So if it's doing that, why doesn't the criminal steal the damn thing?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
grab it and
that
take
too.
it with him.
We've got the video of them.
Hey, can
Now,
somebody-
not only do you charge it for breaking and entering, now you can start nailing for stealing. You got to find the weight of that. If it's over 250 grams, you put your FAA number on it. Now they're stealing aircraft.
hey, hold on, Jim. Can somebody answer the VHS's question? Is there any this right here?
Yeah, tell them to go to Drone Nerds.
Hey, Brian, can you pop the link on the chat, please?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. All right, Jim, hold on. Let me put you in.
That's the ring
Go
system.
ahead.
Yeah. Thing's tiny.
Yeah.
Is that a 360 camera?
Yeah.
No.
Here's the criminal. Well, that's Ash.
Oh, that ring drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
See it flying around the house like that?
How
Now,
much is that thing?
I don't know. if
250.
249.
Something
Mike,
like that.
Mike
yeah.
was right. Yeah, Mike was right. 250.
Okay, how
That's
long,
just a wild system.
how long is the battery life on that bullshit?
I'm very skeptical of the drone video quality.
Yeah.
We'll see every time it lands in that base is a recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, can you control it?
I don't know. Come on, man. The cat or dog's going to take it out. The criminal's going to steal it.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying, like, you know, they were saying on the commercial that you could use it to check and see if you left your stove on or whatever. So I'm thinking, do you have to pre-program that flight in, or
I heard that you can control it off your phone. You know, like.
Oh, you know how
like
good
other-
that work, right?
Yeah. Brian can testify to flying drones on a phone.
Oh, that is the. Oh, I don't even want to get into it. It's.
I just thought it was a very novel idea.
Oh, it is.
But that doesn't mean it works. I can come up.
Exactly.
With, I can come up with tons of ideas. That don't mean they're any damn good.
I want to see you do that, Brian, with your Inspire.
Yeah.
Hook it
Yeah,
up
yeah.
so it just takes up. The camera goes on to that, and they'll ring the doorbell for you.
Oh,
and
I
then it'll send the activation. And
I love that thing, man. I love that thing. I love it.
that's a sweet bird.
It is, man. It is.
It
You
just
take
flies
it-
totally different than every other bird, doesn't it, Brian?
Oh yeah, you take that thing. See that thing there, even though it's 5 years old, okay,
Yeah.
it still has a status about it. You know, you can be at the park with that thing, and when people come by and they see that, they go, wow, okay. Now, you can have something that's way better, like a Mavic 2 Pro, and they just look at that, okay, that's a drone, you know, whatever. But they see that Inspire, and they're just like floored by that thing. So it's like the Rolls Royce, even though it ain't.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's like
you
the
can make it a
Inspire.
Rolls-
The Inspires and Matrice. When you sit there and you take up, and then you see the landing gears
yeah.
arms lift up in the air, and then you see that take off, it's like, I'm out of here.
Right. And that thing is nice, man. It flies nice too. It flies good.
I'm
Is
just
that-
really
I'm
happy
real happy.
you were able to get those batteries working. And
That's what
fix
I
like
heard.
you
It
did.
was hard to get batteries for.
Well, they're
Is
real
that true?
expensive. The batteries cost a fortune.
Are they hard to get, Brian? Like they
So
said.
they're easy to get. But you
Okay.
got to pay. You know, you just got to pay. They're
How much is one of them batteries running, Brian?
$280 for a 5700.
Jim, how much did you pay for yours, or do you not want to
Probably
mention
$39.
What?
He bought his.
for your Inspires?
The first Inspire was 5,000.
No. The
Batteries.
the replacement batteries.
Oh, I got a guy, so I only paid $250 each. These 6 that I got replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Adrian, tell them how much. No, you don't. Tell them how much the Evo 2 batteries are.
About $213.
Yeah, expensive.
Why?
I don't know. Why are they $1,000 for a set of those batteries?
I don't know, Brian. That's just the price that I've seen.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the first
They
thing I
should only
noticed
be
when
like
it came out.
$99. That's as much as they should be.
I mean, that's what I said for the DJI Mavic Air 2, but it's 115 freaking bucks for one battery.
We need people to be breaking into these battery management boards, finding out that tech, and then putting our own damn batteries in it, which they're already doing on the Inspire 1.
How are you, Mr. James Morgan? And we also
That's
got
Yeah,
5 years.
Dan asked me about that last week if I wanted to build one. I said, I don't have time right now. When my batteries take a crap, I'll look into figuring something out. Right now, I don't care.
Enjoy it while you have it, as they say.
You get pretty good time on it, Brian.
Yeah, well, especially the new one. The new one is a lot better than the. What's that other one, Jim? A 4300 or something, or a 4400?
You got the TB47 and then the TB48
Yeah, the
batteries.
47, the flight time is not that good. The 48, the flight time's way better on the 48. I'm real happy with it. It flies really nice. I mean, really nice.
now,
So-
Brian. Do you have the smart controller?
The smart controller, no.
Okay.
I don't have a Mavic 2 Pro. I just got the regular.
Yeah, well,
Mavic.
you don't have to, because now they actually made it compatible with the Mavic Air 2.
Right. I just don't know if I want to buy the smart controller just for that.
Me
'Cause that's
too.
Yeah,
one thing I
but
have.
Adrian, those are all OcuSync 2 performance.
Right. I don't have
Okay.
anything OcuSync 2 except the Mavic Air 2. You know.
Yeah, there's no sense getting a smart controller for that. I got one. I wouldn't get a smart controller for just the Air 2.
Exactly, Mike. I agree.
Well, it's a 3x. I saw it the other day. I don't know if Shannon's still on here, but I mean, it's a 3x5 screen. I'd rather fly with my 8-inch tablet anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, this is a question for you, bro, by Ray Kelly.
I say I already answered them.
Oh, okay.
More than all of us here have fingers and toes on our body.
I've got way too much. I've given so
Oh,
much
you
crap
got
away.
100? You got more than
I got
100 drones?
So many. I got so many drones you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe how much crap I got here.
Wait a minute. Why do I get so much shit here talking about I have too many drones when you got, I hope, good and great.
There's a difference. Brian flies them.
You know what, Steve? One of these days, right in the noggin. One of these days, right in the noggin.
You left yourself wide open for that one. Come on, you gave that one to me.
I did. You're right. I did.
You know, I went out.
Thank
Steve.
you.
Steve, I will expect that from Jim, not from you.
I went out last month and bought another Mavic Mini. I liked it so much.
Are you
Well,
serious?
cool.
I have 2 Mavic Minis now.
For what?
I don't
One
know.
for the right hand, one for the left
I
hand.
just love it. Oh, that's my favorite without a doubt. That's my favorite right there, man.
Brian, do you have any landing gears for it? I got like 3 different sets of landing gear, including this one right here.
I made a video last week on that one, and I sent it to Ron Brown. My landing gear is right here. That's my landing gear for the Mavic Mini. My hand.
Same here. I got it, but then if you put it on there, I couldn't put it in the case, so I never put them on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that little sucker that Adrian just showed you, that sucker can be hard to get off.
Actually, no. It comes right off.
Oh, then you got the different one than what I had. I had one, mine gripped into those air vents, man. It really clawed in there.
Okay, with
Oh,
this,
yeah, you got one. That's kind of like one I had for Spark.
with this one,
that
if
one
you
you
squeeze
got
it right
there.
here, if
Yeah.
you squeeze the legs, they come right off, right here.
Yeah.
That's the better one then.
I got this. I got another one like this one for the Mavic Air 2. I got like 3 different sets of landing gear for the Mavic Air 2.
You know, I sold my Spark, but I don't miss it.
I love the Spark. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm sorry.
I got rid of it.
Okay, Brian.
have two. I
Go
sold
ahead.
one.
Go ahead, Mike.
So I had 2 Sparks, but I sold one of them.
Brian, I got a question for you. You say you bought another Maverick Mini.
Yeah.
Now, how would you compare the Mini to the Maverick Air 2 as far as liking it? You mean you like it? We're not going to compare,
Right.
The ups and downs,
Right.
but as liking it. Comparing the two of those.
I like the Mavic Air 2. I love the Mavic Air 2, but I think the Mavic Mini flies better.
Really?
I think it steers better. Oh yeah, no doubt in my mind.
I believe
the
you.
way it steers. It steers different from the Mavic Air. It's different. Okay, the Mavic Mini to me steers way better than the Mavic Air 2. The camera's better, and there's no doubt about that. And the range more and all that. I did this little test the other day. They got the Miyagi antennas. You ever seen them? Those little okay.
Yes, I got it.
I'm sitting here making this video. So this lady on Facebook, she's bugging me to make this video. Okay. And I'm thinking, okay, the Mavic Air 2 already has a range of 6 miles. Okay, so the range is already 6 miles on. So me putting them Yankees on there, how am I going to find out if these even work? I'm not going to go fly 20 miles. I mean, I don't know what she thought I was going to be able to do. I made it 4,000 feet, and they took a jet. And I turned around.
Well, they don't. This guy was bugging me on Facebook. A guy that worked for that Tomat company wanted me to try the Miyagis. Wanted me to try them. Yeah. I'll send you. I said, man, only $10. I'll get them. Well, I took it Saturday, and I did not get any further with the Air 2, with them on and without. I did the same height, same flight.
Well,
I went out 9,000 feet with the Air 2. I came back, put the Miyagi's on, Mr. Miyagi's on, and I didn't get any further. No.
Yeah, well, that Mike, that guy in Philadelphia, Philly Mike.
Yeah,
he swears by them things. He says they work great, and believe me, that guy's got balls of steel when it comes to flying around them skyscrapers. Okay,
yep.
I mean, he does crap that nobody would do.
That one he did downtown, that was something. That was something, man.
He goes up there to that statue that's on that building and rotates around.
Yeah, William Penn statue. Yeah,
that takes a lot of balls, man. I mean,
yeah, he did one a couple weeks ago. Downtown, did you see that one where he took off from the church and flew that skyscraper right downtown Philly? Yeah, that was something. That was something.
Well, he swears by them Yankees. And he's in that South Philly where everything is like a TV dinner, man. You are packed in there like you wouldn't believe.
Microwave wise, yeah.
Right.
You see him having to land in between power lines and stuff.
Right. I mean, that's all row houses over there. South Philly.
Hey, before I can, to answer your question, no, the Mavic Air 2 you cannot do live stream yet, but they claim that it might be available soon. How you doing, Bill? Coast to Coast Drones, thank you for popping in. We got Mr. Peter Carroll in the house. We also got JSK Enterprise in the house. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you guys. Who else came in that I'm not aware of?
Oh, Steve, I didn't ask you. What did you think of that debate last night?
Cameo TV, thank you for popping in. Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was sitting there going, I was laughing my ass off, but at the same time, when you have the moderator and your opponent going after you, damn right you're going to get straight and they get upset. I think he did a good job.
I don't think the moderator did a very good job.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you're against the moderator, when you're debating against Chris and you're debating against Joe at the same time, that shows bias, and the bias was there, so stood out like a sore thumb.
Yep.
They should have had the ability to cut their mics off. 2 minutes and they don't stop talking and cut their damn mic off.
I thought Joe Biden was very low rent. Calling the president of the United States a clown, telling the president of the United States to shut up.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
That's low class right there. I mean, that is low. I mean, Donald Trump never did any name calling.
Hey, but if you notice,
he interrupted a lot and did all that, but he didn't besmirch Joe Biden other than calling him, like a little bit of some of the stuff he claims and all that. But he never called him any names.
How you
I
doing,
mean,
Harry?
Biden called Donald Trump a clown 4 times.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk politics or religion.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What-
Yeah, but this is where the United States has gone to. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Telling
I
the
think
president a clown.
well, you got to remember too, who's on the board of directors of Fox now? Paul Ryan.
Yeah, good luck with that.
He is so Republican conservative. It's unbelievable. He just was in a placeholder. Talk about a lame duck. As with him as when he was Speaker of the House, he was a lame duck the whole time that he was there. And they had control of all 3 houses.
How you doing, Ari? Remote pilot Australia. Thank you for popping in. You know what, Brian, Steve, Jim, Mike, everybody here in the chat. I do believe that the reason why Sleepy Joe went ahead and told Trump to shut up, he didn't have a good comeback. He didn't have nothing to say, basically. He's an idiot. That's exactly what he is.
Well, I don't think there's going to be any more debates. I think that's the end of it right there.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think?
I don't think so.
I think Trump took the high road when he says, "Don't use the word smart in the same sentence, Joe, because you're not smart."
Right.
That was
He did say that.
classic.
He
Yeah.
did say
Yeah,
that.
I thought that was kind of funny.
That
They'll
was
probably-
classic.
I'm sure the vice presidential debate wins it this week coming up. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
That'll
that's
be it, probably.
I think it's Wednesday next week.
Yeah, I think it is this week.
Well, I'm sure you'll go to sleep on that.
Now, question to you, Steve, and Jim, and Brian. Have you guys heard anything about the Skydio 2X, whatever it is? Any news, anything going on? Kami and TV want to know.
Yeah, there was. I don't know exactly what they said, but I did read some article. Skydio, they're taking their tech to the government. So they're going to start doing government stuff. I expect Skydio to actually phase out of the consumer thing pretty soon. I don't think they're going to be around very long.
They can't make them quick. Well, when they showed them, they were putting them together by hand. They all had their little workstation.
Right. But I don't. They're starting. I guess their technology is pretty good for this avoidance and all that. So from what I'm hearing, they're into the government contracts now. So they may, who knows? They may leave the consumer market. Who knows? But I think there's
right.
that happening. Because there's more money in those big government contracts. Yeah.
And they hand them grants ahead of time.
Right.
This one's getting $100 million ahead of time.
Right. I
That
mean,
takes
who knows how much money the government gave Parrot? Who knows how much money they gave them?
Mm-hmm.
There's
Hey,
people still waiting on their Skydio.
Yeah.
Drone.
I'll be back in a second.
Skydio 2.
Yeah.
Well, in all fairness, you look at and Brian can say if I'm wrong or not because he's been in drones a lot longer than I have and a lot more knowledgeable. But look at Autel Robotics; they did the same thing. They came out and they waited and waited and waited and waited. Parrot did the same thing when they had it coming out, and so did DJI. But you got to remember, they're a small company, and I think they're just trying to get in their feet in the market and go towards a commercial side. And I think they may come back out with more consumer, but not after they've got an even good solid flow. Because look at what happened to DJI. They came out with the Phantom with the RTK unit, put all those things out there. What happens? They had the problem with their supplier and all the illegal money and the lawsuits going on and the hundreds of millions of dollars that they lost.
Have you thought, guys?
Uh-huh. And when they were going through that, they felt hard.
Right.
Because now they had to go find all these new suppliers, and look at what happened to them. They went down. They were way behind in everything. And now they finally got the Phantoms back up. But you know what's ironic? You don't hear much about the RTK Phantom 4 unit now anymore.
Nope. No, but I think Skydio is going to move toward this commercial, or not commercial, but the government and
Government contract
type of thing, an enterprise or whatever you want to call it. I think they might be going that way because they do have some real huge ass expensive item on their website. They have the Skydio 2 here, and then they have this big expensive ass thing over here. Whenever you're manufacturing anything, it's always about margins.
Yep.
That's the whole key to anything with manufacturing. What are the margins? What can you make the money on? So if they can make this thing over here for $1,000 and sell it for 20, or they can make this thing over here for 300 and sell it for 1,000, and they can make X amount more of these, and they're going to do that. It's just business sense. And when it comes down to it, they're in the business to make money.
Exactly.
That's what makes the world go round, making money.
exactly.
So whatever they can make the most money at, that's where they're going to put the resources. See, then that's where the resources go. Okay, we're going to make a lot more profit over here at this end. So then they're going to pull the resources away from the other thing, and then they're going to move them over there. So then you're going to get to the point where, okay, the Skydio 2, okay, now instead of it being a 4 or 5 month wait, then it's going to be a year wait because the resources have been pulled to go over to this side where there's more margin. It's
Exactly.
all about margins when it comes to manufacturing. That's what it all boils down to.
The margin and then the gross revenue. Oh, I should say the net revenue, not gross, but the net revenue is going to be that. And if they can make these new, military or law enforcement grade drones, and like you're saying, it's costing us $1,000, but we're selling them for $19,000.
Right.
The percentage of profit off from that, and I can sell a lot less drones and take the time to make those drones and boost their sales through the roof.
These things are huge profit margins. You're talking about carbon fiber plastic tubes with motors on them. These things are huge profit margins.
Mhm.
Like 90% profit.
I saw this guy on YouTube today. I know this Bojack. He does the Swell Pro stuff.
Yeah.
You know him? Okay. Yeah. He did a tear down because he's a USA repair service guy for Swell Pro. He does their repairs in the United States. Okay. He did a tear down on that Spry, that waterproof sports.
Oh,
drink.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have one of those. Okay. So he did this tear down on his YouTube channel. And I was like stunned at how much of nothing was inside that case. I mean, I think that thing is beefy and it's heavy. I'm thinking there's a lot of shit in there. There's nothing in there.
The battery.
One board with everything all all the ESCs and all that on one board, like the Mini does and all them. Okay. And then it's got the wires going out to the motors, and that's it. That's all that's in there.
Yeah.
So it's all run. It's like, one of those all-in-one PCs where everything is on the,
on the motherboard.
Yeah. So it was, he opened that thing in half, and I'd like, wow, there's something in there.
Well, obviously the battery is the where all, like Jim said, the battery is where all the weight is.
Right. Exactly.
There's so much that didn't materialize this year, like this X Dynamics Evolve 2.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that, or any of the other drones that were at CES?
Well, they ran out of money because nobody bought the first one.
Well, look at that dumbass Power Egg.
Yeah.
If you bought, I mean, I can't believe if anybody actually bought it, but
I have one.
Ready to go.
Thank you for
put a clear plastic capsule.
Yeah. Well, oh no, I didn't buy that one. I bought the original one. I got it real cheap though.
Hey, Mike, GFO Drone, thank you for doing that, Chief.
No problem.
Yeah, man, that's what we need to do. We need to help each other. Appreciate you doing that.
And they tried to act like that was all brand new technology too, Brian.
Right. It wasn't. They had I think the camera in there that's the Power Egg X.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. The waterproof one.
Yeah.
That's just a Mavic Pro camera in there.
Yep.
So there's no, it's got the Mavic Pro. What's that? 60, the bit rate, 60 megabits. Yeah, that's all that is.
12 megapixel.
Yeah, that's just a Mavic Pro camera in there.
And they tried to say, okay, well, you can use it 3 different ways. You can hold an egg in your hand like a camera, or
Like
put it
some-
down on a tripod.
Right. I mean, who wants to hold that thing like an 80s VCR thing?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Well, my buddy Josh bought one. The guy that gave me the microphones.
Yeah, Josh has got one.
Yeah. It flies good. I went out flying with him one day with it. It flies great, but it's actually a 3-4 year old tech in there. It's not new tech in there.
That first came out in 2015 when they came out, maybe earlier. What was the date of the Phantom 3 Pro? Because that had the 4K camera, the 12 megapixel 4K camera.
Well, that came out in 2016.
Okay, call it 2016 then.
Yeah.
That's been ever since.
Yeah.
They haven't upped the quality on the cameras, unless you're going to the Inspire Pro with the Micro Four Thirds cameras. Nobody's upped the game, as it were, besides the Mavic 2 Pro, of course.
Right. Well, cameras are expensive.
Yep.
If that's I mean, it cost me $420 to get my Mavic Pro repaired, have a new camera put on.
How much, Brian?
$420.
Now that you have the refresh, whatever the hell they call it?
No, I don't do refresh because I don't crash.
Okay.
I don't do that either.
No, I don't do
You know
refresh.
what?
I never bought
I've
refresh.
never done that either. I think it's just a waste of money because I'm like you, Brian. I don't crash my shit, so I'm good.
I mean, I pay attention to what I'm doing.
You better
I just
knock
do-
on some wood, Adrian.
I just do a lot of tree trimming, the leaves off branches here and there.
I watch all these YouTube videos of these people crashing into these trees and in these garages, and I'm like, what are these people doing? How?
Yeah,
You
but
can
What
go,
are they watching? You know?
in some states it's different, but you can get a policy for your drone at State Farm.
Right.
It's not that much either. It's not that much. It varies a little bit from state
I
to
heard they're
state.
not doing it anymore, Mike. I heard they shut down that drone program through State Farm,
Oh, really?
and
Which
it was
one?
never available here in California.
Yeah, it varied from state to state.
Yeah.
I
Oh, the
checked.
insurance?
It was like, $1,000 is only like $100 a year.
I do apologize for the folks on the chat that I haven't really been keeping up with it. Question goes, I don't know if anybody here has a Robo Master Jones 860. I don't have one. I think they're pretty cool, but I will not be buying that.
The only one that we know that has one is Art Carlson, and he doesn't use it.
And
Yeah.
I think you won it in a contest.
I answered that in there. And the other one to check out is Flight Path. Aldrin had one, and he shows it putting together with his son and everything that they were doing with the programming of it.
Yeah.
Unless you have 2 or 3 that can play with each other and interact with each other, what the hell are you doing? You
Right.
You
Now,
run around shooting little gel pellets out of it, then you got to go buy a new jar of gel pellet. I don't know.
Adrian, I shared this on our stream the other day. Y'all were talking about crashes and stuff. Jim, you saw this when I shared it the other day.
Do you want to share it now? You want to share
Yeah, I'm
something?
going to.
All right, let me know when you're ready. Hold on.
Yep.
Let me take this off. Give me a minute. And there you go.
Oh,
What?
This guy said he caught some wind, crashed into some pine trees, and landed on concrete.
yeah.
It looks like he put it in the garbage disposal.
That's what I was just gonna say.
That's what we were talking about the other night. Jim and I couldn't figure out how he got this much destruction. The part that cracked me up the most is look at the camera gimbal and camera. That's the only part that's left.
That's the Mavic 2 Pro. Look at the black camera.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is.
Well, no. It was a Maverick
Yeah.
2 Pro.
But it didn't get that damaged by hitting a tree.
No.
I think there's one good motor that's usable there. I see it right there on the top. On the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah. But
It
I
hit a
thought
tree.
you guys would get a kick out of this.
It hit a tree and then it hit a hammer several times.
Yeah.
And and when it hit the concrete, the guy was waiting there with the hammer.
Right. Oh, see, what happened was he crashed and he probably broke an arm. So then he tore it all up like this, took the picture, and then he'll give it to DJI Refresh. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That's what happened.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
but
Thank you for
I thought you guys would get a kick out of that one.
Yeah,
Hey,
that-
Brian, he put
Yeah.
he put the little tree branches in there for
Mhm.
flavor.
right.
To add flavor.
Exactly. He
Oh,
put
that-
them in there to make it look good.
Yeah.
And put a pine cone in there, and that way he can catch the squirrels coming out and take them off when they go up to it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. But I thought you guys would get a good kick out of that picture.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for sharing, Mike.
That was
Uh,
on
Hey,
one of the drone communities I was in.
Can you share the link?
I'll
like
see
it's in a
if I can find it. I think it's
Okay.
a private group though.
that thing looked like it was in a blender. Honestly,
I know, right?
That's the first thing that hit my mind when I saw that.
Well,
Like you
I was
threw it
thinking you ran over it with the lawnmower. That's what I was honestly thinking.
Yeah, there you go.
You could see how pissed off he was. You
yeah,
know?
right.
Oh yeah, I crashed this stupid thing. Bam, bam, bam.
I'll be honest, I'm due for a crash. I haven't crashed in years, man. I mean, years.
Oh, come on. Don't be talking about crashes on a drone show, Brian.
Wow.
Hey, Brian, one of the first things I told you was one of the first accidents I had. I told Brian on these Inspires, the first thing you do is shut off the automatic landing gear.
I did. As soon as you
Because-
told me that, I did that.
I was flying over a tree and the landing gear came down because it thought the tree was the ground.
Right.
It got caught up in the palm tree, came down 26 feet. There's $500 in repairs.
Ugh.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I turned that off the next day. The next day I went out to fly it, I turned that off.
Yeah, it's got the switch right on the remote.
Right.
Bing, bing, bing.
Right.
I don't know why they ever had that feature in there.
I guarantee you could go find a YouTube video of somebody landing the Aspire without putting the feet down. I
Oh, yeah, I've
guarantee
seen
you.
it a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
I've seen
I
that
mean,
on a
on
few
YouTube,
videos.
On YouTube, they have a ton of Inspire crashes of the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I mean,
You know what? Somebody, Brian, somebody made a daggone montage of like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
I
I
was
see.
actually watching it the other
I
night.
saw that video. Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
some of these
thanks,
are the
Jordan.
most ridiculous crashes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Yeah.
Right. They go right. This one guy went right into this garage. He took off and went right into this garage and just splattered.
Yep.
And you know, and those videos are old, so those people actually paid a lot of money for those Inspires.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
My
my
first
Inspire
one-
was only $1,000.
My first one was $5,000.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
You only gave 1,000, Brian?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good deal. That's a
hey
good
guys,
deal.
give me a minute. I want to say hi to Jim's drone in. Who else came in? Night Train. Thank you for popping
Capture
in.
Life,
Appreciate you. Huh?
Remote Pilots Australia, and Capture Life.
Yeah, remote pilot of the trailer. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you,
Helping you.
brother, Captain, drone brother.
Did you see Ari's point? It says one of Philly's drones got shot and fell 200 feet and didn't look anything like that as bad. Look at it, as bad as that.
Yeah,
Right.
that takes work.
You said
Right.
it got shot, Steve?
Yeah, shot. He got shot at.
Okay.
I remember he got shot, but I didn't see the video.
Well,
He
I
had
know
gone live and he was just in total uproar.
I seen a video where he was actually following some people around on boats, and they started throwing beer at on his drone.
Yeah, I saw that. He was the first they flipped him off, but then he started going
He was
circles
harassing
around
him. He was
Wow.
bothering the shit out of him. He was just flying around.
Yeah. They flipped him off. He goes, he's flipped me off. And then you see the dude grab a can or something, a can of beer or whatever it was, and threw it.
How you
I
doing,
mean,
Gary? Mr. Brunt Ariels? How you doing, Chief? Thank
He's
you for
from Philly. They threw ice balls at Santa Claus at the Eagles game. What was he expecting?
So Jim, when the Inspire gets a certain height off the ground, it automatically the landing gear automatically comes down?
Yeah, when it's on automatic, if it sees the ground like 10, 12 feet below it, it'll bring the landing gear down.
Okay.
Because like Brian said, imagine how many idiots have landed it without the landing gear down.
Oh yeah.
Is
Because they
that
didn't have it on
possible?
automatic.
Right.
Right on the camera.
You got to remember the only sensors that Inspire has is the cameras on the bottom. It don't have any other sensors.
Okay, so what I mean, I got a question for you, Jim. On
Yeah.
that Inspire and Brian, do you automatically bring up the landing gear when it comes up, or does it does it by itself?
It can do it by itself, but I shut that off. It's automatic landing gear control. I shut that off and I do it myself. Just on your remote controller, it's got a switch. You just flick the switch, and it goes up.
Okay. Now when it's landing, you also do the same thing. You flick that switch, you bring the landing gear down.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have any obstacle avoidance on it or nothing like that.
Nothing.
It just has that one little sonar thing underneath the there, like an optical flow thing,
Yeah.
That's why they can't take us out with remote ID. You see this switch here, right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You shut the landing gear on and off, up and down.
Okay.
So the controller looks like a Phantom controller, huh?
It does. It is. It's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has the light bridge too, just like the
Oh,
Phantom.
yeah.
It's silver instead of white.
And drone 863, he's saying I can't see why the Inspire 1 can't still be a good buy in the 2020. It is. It's getting the battery. It is. It's getting batteries for it. That's the problem.
Right. That's the crux. That's the money.
And if you can't buy batteries, buy the top of a dead battery. Buy dead batteries, because the battery management system board in the white top of the battery is all that counts.
Yep.
You can hook up a tattoo battery to it and fly after that. You got to have DJI's battery management system board in it. Let me show you.
You need the board, man. You need the board. You've got to have it.
Brian, I've got Steve knows I've got 6 of these that are dead. Because
Isn't that what Drone Worship tore apart for you?
yeah, I had one torn apart because there's 12 cells in here. They're just put together in series. 2 cells are put together in series to make 6, and then that's all parallel to the top of the board. Underneath the top of the board underneath this white cap is a battery management system board that DJI makes it so you can't not use it. You have to use their battery management board. They don't care what battery. You can get a tattoo battery, but it's got to be hooked up to that board.
Gotcha.
No. People are just now, it's taken this long, 5-6 years,
Right.
for people to get pissed off and actually start breaking into that technology. Because you look online, you can see people charging $400 for a battery. Easy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a drone right now that you can't find a battery for. That X-Star Premium. You cannot find a battery for that. The X-Star
Really?
Premium. Nope. Because I have one of those X-Star Premiums. You cannot find a battery for it. Nowhere in the world.
Hey, Jim.
That's Autel, right?
Yeah. That was their first one, the X-Star Premium. Looked like a Phantom 3, but it was orange.
Hey, Jim and Brian, did you guys agree with Ari? What I said?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's Lightbridge. So in my neighborhood, I can only go 700 feet in one direction, but the other direction I can go 3 miles. It depends on the neighborhood's Wi-Fi. Lightbridge is the original system. What are you going to say?
Yeah, but it works well.
Yeah.
It works well on my regular Phantom 4 and on the Inspire. I haven't had no trouble with it,
I don't
still
know.
have the original Phantom 4.
I took the Phantom 4 out the other day, 50, I think it was 5,800 feet. I didn't lose one bar in there. It was,
And that's a mile.
it was 5,280. It was a little bit more than that. So
But I mean, as far as seeing the damn thing, I
Yeah.
got to tell you, Brian, if I can't see it, it's coming back. That's why I don't crash. My stuff stays within my eyesight.
good move.
Now, even when I was doing that highway was 2.5 miles, but I had put the lights on it. Steve and I have talked about this. When you're up about 200 feet, you can still see the thing when there's nothing else there.
Yeah.
We're talking about a flat farm field where they built the highway, a interstate exit on it. So it's a wide open space. I could still see it 2 miles away with the lights.
Yeah. Well, when I was flying my Phantom 4 the other day, Sunday, I noticed the sun was really bad. Okay. And right now the sun here is really bad in the afternoon. I mean, and in the early morning when it's coming up, the glare is off the charts. Okay.
Yeah.
So when the 4 was out there, that sun was bouncing off that shiny, you could see it look like a star up there. You know, the sun was bouncing off that shiny white plastic,
Yeah.
and it almost like it lit it up like a bright star. It was so easy to see with that sun hitting that shiny plastic.
Yeah.
Sometimes a cloud will lose me, and I'll have to bring it so it gets out of the cloud,
Right.
into the clear blue sky.
Yeah. So, but I thought that was kind of weird because that was the first time I'd experienced that sun hitting that Phantom 4 at that right angle to make it look like a star. I thought that was pretty crazy looking, you know.
These lights today are getting better and better too. These are the Arc 2s.
Yeah.
They're pretty damn good at $35. You know?
I
And,
got some.
the Arc 5s that Steve and I got, they're 10,000 Candela.
They're insane. I put it on the top of the Mavic Air 2, and I put it because I just have it sitting on the battery. So I put that thing straight up in the air, and I had it, flashing, just the regular strobe flash, and it was for a sunset flight. So there's still light out, and all of a sudden I'm looking up at it, and then all of a sudden I look up again. I look, and I'm looking straight up at it. I could see the light just coming out of it, like off the top of it. You could see it glowing up there. I'm going, dang. And about that time, I heard a helicopter, and it was, come to find out, it was our local sheriff's department chopper.
I heard that. Yeah, I saw that flight.
Yeah. And then when I was talking about it, he came in. So I started coming down, and then he diverted and moved on. So he obviously saw me.
How you doing, Live Connection? Thank you for popping into the stream.
They can fly as low as they want, those helicopters.
Yeah. The life flights that come through my neighborhood, they come in real low.
We had, they were up over here. They call them Duke 1 and Duke 2 after John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Yeah. So they're up here. He was probably, I want to say he was no more than 250 feet right off the corner of my house, straight up here. Something was going on. Because I heard the noise. I'm going, what the hell? I go out there. Everybody's in the front, out in the street, wanting to know what the heck's this guy doing over there.
Thank you for popping in.
I heard that in your stream.
Yeah.
Thank you for popping in. Deluxe LOL. I appreciate you. Thank you for popping in the stream. Now, look at this. What Ari's is saying.
Helicopter pilot calling me out for flying at 800 feet over the radio. I was actually at 130 feet. But let's bash the drone pilot, right? Yeah.
Oh,
So
you're kidding.
The helicopter was trying to say Ari was at 800 feet.
Yep.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Well, you've got your log. Let's call him out on it.
Yeah.
Do you have his call sign, Ari, where you could contact them?
Well, there must be some information, right? Because if the guy's calling him out on it,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
there's got to be something there. I'd love to shut his mouth with that, not just your flight log, which there is a text file where you can read your own flight logs. But I use the, oh Christ, what do I use? Air data,
Uh-huh.
which shows you your entire flight. As you're flying it, you can replay the flight.
Not Brian. You
Well, you
crazy.
can do that on GoPro.
Oh, good, Ari.
Yeah, yeah.
Pardon?
Hey, Brian, you know you're crazy, right?
I know I am.
If you have one, why do you have to buy another one?
Just in case that one goes bad. I mean, I have like 90 flights on my first one, so I figured I'd get another one. Just
Because
in
you
case.
never know when DJI is going to stop making it and turn on to another drone.
I did
DJI
the
killed
same
me.
thing though.
The
I
Mini
had
is
that Spark.
the Mini's my favorite, man.
I had the Spark, and then I saw Walmart had Sparks on sale, $300 controller, too. And I said, "Oh man, I'm gonna get another one," because
Yeah.
they're gonna stop making them, and they did.
What about that Walkera you picked up, Brian? That
That's
Vitrus?
The Vitus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you like that thing or what?
it's okay. You know,
That's another company, man. What happened to them?
they went. They're doing race drones now.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing them FPV things. I don't do that, so I don't do FPV. I've never used my DJI goggles yet, ever. I've had them things over 2 years. I've never used them.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
never.
debated. I've debated on
Oh,
getting
they're
some
nice.
for 2
They're
years.
nice as hell. Never used them.
I don't see myself
Me and
wearing
Adrian
it.
were
I got to
talking
see
about
the
it.
drone. The only other thing I would consider is something like Dre has, Recovery One drone. He's got those Epson BT 300s.
Oh yeah.
He said
That's
they were like
something.
$800 though.
Yeah.
Those things are
Expensive.
crazy expensive, man. I remember when they were only like $350 or $400 originally.
Yeah.
That was their introductory,
time
right?
ago, Steve. Long time ago, Steve. Not no more.
Well, I'm old, so I remember
Usually
those
the price
things.
goes down.
No, that's
though.
when they first came out.
Yeah, and they had it at Spin Up, and that was only at Spin Up #1. So that's only 3 years ago, less than 3 years.
So it went the
The first-
opposite way.
The first Spin Up was in December.
They
What?
got the new version now, BT 350Es, that automatically HDMI connect, and they're $700 right now.
Adrian, what is that on your Mini? Is that a Velcro patch on the top?
Yeah, that's for my Ulensis little light.
Strobe.
I have that. I have that one.
Yeah,
That's
right.
that's a good one. That's the one with the red and the green, and
Yeah, the red, the green, and the white.
I've got that same one. It's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the same
Adrian, this picture is just those BT 300s,
Okay, hold on.
the Epson Movero BT 300. Now, I thought those BT 350s, Steves, didn't they automatically hook up to the HDMI part?
The new ones? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they do.
Oh, look at this price, $900.
But do you see FPV through them or just telemetry?
You see the whole on-screen display.
Telemetry, everything. You see everything, Mike.
Okay.
I'll see
That
you
is-
later, Ari. He said that he have to go take his daughter to the dentist. See you later, man. Have a good evening, sir.
Take care, Ari.
See you, Ari.
Nice night.
That is insane price.
Wow.
Hey, Ray Kelly, to answer you, I have the Ulensis light, strobe lights for my drone. Every single one of them.
I like the Firehouse. One thing I will give a compliment to Firehouse for their customer service. I received my order, and one of the strobes, the clear lens, was not static welded together. It had
This
come
one
loose. Yeah, exactly where his fingers tapping on the corner there. The whole lens came off from it. I wrote him an email the next day, and it was late in the afternoon, and they're back in Ohio. The guy responded back to me within a minute. I mean, they'd already shut down for the day. He responded back to me minutes. He says, "What? It's not glued or it's not electrically welded?" I said, "It's not electronically welded." And he goes, "Okay." I said, "Well, let me know what I need to do." And he goes, he wrote an email back. He says, "We'll have it taken care of." This was on a Thursday. On Friday, he replies back. He goes, "It's taken care of." On Saturday, 2 packages come with 2 replacements for it. And saying, if you can make the other one or fix the other one and enjoy it, thank you for your purchase.
Hey, Ray Kelly, to answer you, this is the one right here. The Ulances.
That's got all the colors in one, Adrian?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
got the green, the red, and I got the same one right here.
The one I just had was the white one. Now that's the green one.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And then they're going to switch to the red.
They're not all on at the same time.
No, you pick one.
I don't even think this thing was that much money. It wasn't even that expensive.
I bought him just recently because for every drone of mine, I got 10. And they only this about $15, $26 the most.
Yeah, something like that. Like $20, something like that.
And these are 35 each.
Yeah. What about the Lume cubes? Aren't they kind of expensive?
Yep,
And
they're
big.
expensive and they're not as bright.
And
Yeah, they're
huge.
$40, $50.
They're huge.
I know. I think they're overpriced. to me.
Steve, you've got a pair of them, right? Those Lume cubes?
No,
Lume
no,
Cube.
I've got Lume Cube lights, but not their strobe lights. No.
You got 'em,
Lume Cube is a $20 light for $40.
Yeah.
It's marketing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna take off. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. to get back into work. So,
All right,
All right,
Mike.
Mike.
Popping
I'll
in.
catch y'all on the next round.
Good to see you, Mike. You take care. Stay safe.
See you
All right,
later, Mike.
Steve, Jim, Mike, Brian,
Bye, Mike.
Adrian.
Hey, Mike, do I have your email? Do I invite you on Tuesdays? Do you get an email from me?
No, I don't.
Let me put my email in the chat here so you can
Okay.
shoot me an email.
Okay.
Man, I didn't know all those were over there.
At
Little baby.
Gmail.
Hey, Ray Kelly, I'm about to go ahead and put the link on the chat for these.
I dropped mine in there too, Jim.
Cool. This way I can put you on the list.
Okay.
Of America's Most Wanted. You'll be a photo will be in every post office by Friday.
Well, when
At
we
least
jump
somebody
on
will want me,
Tuesday
right?
nights,
At least somebody will want me then. And I tried, Jim. The only problem with some Tuesday nights is I work overnight.
yeah, that's cool. Don't
So,
worry about it.
I try to get on as when I can, though.
Let's
alrighty, guys.
talk about
Y'all have a
different
good
things.
See you later,
Y'all
man.
have a good night, and
Good night, Mike.
I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man.
Hey, take your email down because it'll be in the permanent chat.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
All right.
If anybody wants to grab my email, go ahead. Come on with us on Tuesdays. We try and talk some tech. We usually get into making fun of each other, right, Adrian?
We try.
And do a damn good job of it.
You only do that once he shows up.
How you doing, Mr. Art, my brother? Thank you for popping into the stream. Really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Lately, I've been showing my screw-ups more than anything.
Hey, Ray Kelly, this is actually all the info you need to know about that strobe light. They're Amazon. That's not a link, but I pretty much just wrote down everything that it described pretty much, if that makes sense.
You know what? With these lights, if you're happy with them, that's all that
I
matters.
love them. I fucking love them.
He loves them.
And they're cheaper. Because like I said, I bought that set, Steve. What was that set? $200 for the
No.
Arc 5s?
No, there was it was $99.
Oh,
The
$99.
$3 because I bought the 4 light set for $119. So I had the red and the red and the green for my Mavic
Right.
Pro and one white, and then I used the other white on my Mavic Air.
Yeah, now I've got the. Hey, Brian, here, you'll love these. Remember these little bastards? The original strobe lights.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, these things could not handle the battery charge. The battery's so tiny.
It would melt it because I had to, and I melted one trying to charge one up.
What is that?
They were like $13.
Yeah, that's it.
2018.
I still got one. Got them off
What is that,
Amazon.
like 100 milliamp?
80 milliamp.
80. Yeah. Okay.
They wouldn't last, and recharging them, like Mike said, was a bitch. But they were the only ones out at the time, right?
Yep.
It was either them or those high dollar Loom cubes, and I got those instead. And then I melted one of them.
And they all swear that you can see them at 3 miles away. First of all, don't even try that in daylight. That's not happening.
Hey, Adrian, you ever fly that Mini at night?
Not really, no. I've only literally taken it like 50
It doesn't act
feet away
right.
and it came right back.
It doesn't act right in the dark.
Again, the farthest I've done it like 50 feet away, then I seen that it started acting all weird, and I bring it.
I took mine up to 9. I made that video with that little flashlight thing on the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I took it up to about 90 feet, and I'm just sitting there watching it, and then all of a sudden it just started going over to the side. I'm like, okay, so I don't think its optical flow thing is set for low light.
No, not on the Mini.
don't trust it anymore.
I did the same thing to me, Brian. It did
Yeah.
the same thing to me, but I thought it was because I was real low to the ground. You know, I let it take off automatically, and I didn't raise it up real quick, and it just started. It took off on me. It started taking off.
Yeah, it's optical flow software, whatever they got in there. It
I
doesn't.
think if you get up
right.
high quick, you know, the GPS will take over, but I didn't try it after that.
No, I had it up to 90 feet, and if I
Oh, you
wouldn't have-
did? Okay.
if I wouldn't have been on the sticks, if I'd have set the controller down and went and looked over it, it'd have been gone. Believe me, it was heading off to the side there, going quickly. So I pulled it back and landed it. So I don't think I'll fly that at night no more.
I don't even know what 15 lux is, but it says to be brighter than 15 lux. What
That's
the
not
hell
very
is that?
bright. That's
Yeah.
not very bright.
Well, that's
I
when
have
it
no
says that
idea
those
what that
things
is.
won't work. The sensors won't work.
Oh.
I'm still ticked off that the side sensors don't work on the Mavic 2 Pro anyway.
Well, they do, but you have to be in tripod mode.
I know. I don't use any of those modes. So. But you know what? Adrian did that good APAS video,
Yeah,
which I liked.
you
And
did a really good job with it.
what,
That was the
what-
Air 2, though, wasn't it?
Talking about with my DJI Mavic Air 2.
yeah,
that was the Air 2.
but
I tried it out the
that
other day. just for the hell of it.
APAS is also on the Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah, it is.
I tried it the other day just for the hell of it, and I had it about chest level, and that thing just skimmed right over the top of my head. Boy, it didn't clear it far.
No, what is that?
I
Is
think
that
it did that to Adrian.
around? I don't even know if I have that turned on on mine.
It just barely went over your head too, didn't it, Adrian?
Yeah, pretty much. Barely.
Barely.
Good night, Root Chaser.
But then when you had it lower, it went around you, didn't it?
Yeah, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Good night, Danny, aka the View Chaser. Thank you for popping in, sir. Really appreciate you. Hey, we got Mr. Lee, HV4. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Jim, do you have a Mavic Air 2?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
But I do have a Tello.
Okay, yeah. I know. That thing's such a piece of garbage.
Yes, it is.
I hate that
Yes,
thing.
it is.
I have a video I made about 5 months ago. I haven't posted it yet. It says, Rise Tello, can't wait to sell it. It's mine. I know some people like it, and it's for some people. Mine just, as soon as it gets away for 30, 40 feet away, it just goes. It just,
No, I haven't had that problem. I've even flown it outside, but I'll tell you what, if there's any kind of wind, you got to fly with the wind to bring it home, or else
Yeah.
that son of a bitch is gone.
That thing
I
just
fly it outside my backyard, chasing cats and stuff with it. Little Tello.
It's mainly an in-house drone,
oh, I hate that thing. Ugh.
720p.
Yeah.
Well, I got two of them, and I got the student version and the EDU version because I was going to get my granddaughter, who's 12, into learning how to program and all that crap. Nope, not interested.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's
Yeah. Well, gents, I'm going to have to back out of here. I got to get some stuff done.
Yeah.
Adrian, thank you for having me in. I appreciate it. Thank you for the invitation.
Appreciate
Mike, Jim,
See you
Brian,
later.
have a wonderful evening. And everybody
All right,
in
Steve.
chat, have a wonderful evening. Take care. And if you're anywhere in Southern California, try to stay cool.
All right, Steve.
cucumbers.
It was
California people aren't allowed to complain about the weather.
it was 97 degrees here on the coast and 108 just a couple of miles inland.
Oh,
But it was a dry heat. That one's for Jim.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
Hey, Steve, we got to get together and talk websites, man. I
Yeah.
really need to up my game.
I will. I'll get together with you.
All right, brother.
All right.
You gonna be around tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Get a hold of me. Just text me.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night, gentlemen.
Night,
Take care,
guys.
everybody.
good night, Steve.
All right. See you later, man. Hey, Jim, I don't know about you, but I went outside when I told you guys, hold on. And it's actually cold outside. It's about 48.
Let me see.
Adrian, you still have your Mavic Air?
I still have the original one. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm still loving that thing.
I love it, man. I love it now. I love it more now than I did when I first got it. I like it more now.
I swear to God, I was saying the same thing the other day.
Yeah.
I love that thing. I will not. Actually, that was my first drone. I will not get rid of it.
That was the first video of yours I watched was when you flew it from your porch at night.
Uh-huh.
Remember, you flew way far out in like 10 o'clock at night or something. That was
Yeah.
the first video. That's how I found you on YouTube. Yeah, that was I love that thing. I love it now more than before. I didn't like it when I first got it, but now I like it.
Okay, Jim. I actually thought that when they made out, when they were gonna come up with the Mavic Air 2, they will actually kind of leave the same design because I actually love the way it folds.
Right.
You know what I mean? The legs, but they made the Mavic Air 2 look just kind of like a little miniature Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic
Right.
2. But that Mavic Air 1, man, I'm still in love with it. I will not get rid of it.
With mine, all the difference in the world was when I got those things that you use all the time, Jim. What do you call them things? The parabolics.
Yep.
Oh,
That makes all the difference in the world with the Mavic Air, the original Mavic Air. Makes
It
all the
helps
difference
on the
in world.
Inspire too.
Yeah. Yep. The Mavic Air, you get the parabolics. It's a totally different experience.
Cheap,
hey,
cheap
Mike.
$10 things.
Yep.
I'll get you back, Capture Life.
Yep.
I'll
They
get
work
you
great
back
for the
As soon as
Mavic
I get
Air.
off here.
Adrian, do you use them?
Most definitely, yes.
Yeah.
And,
For the
and
Mavic Air?
every time, yes, sir.
Yep. They make a big difference, man. Big
Matter of
difference.
fact, I'll show you something. I'll be right back. Hold on.
They've helped me in this neighborhood, Brian, because we still got a lot of people using Dish Network and DirecTV satellite and all that.
Right.
And for some reason, like I said, if I go off here, I can only get 700 feet. The other way is more highway, and I can go as far as I want. But with those parabolics, I had both that problem with the Phantom 4 and the Inspire with the regular light bridge,
Right. Right.
And they help. They help. They just work.
Right. They just
Right.
work.
Here it is right here.
There it is, brother. Oh, you got the black one.
Yeah, I got the black one, yeah.
I got the red. I got the red one.
And then I got this right here to keep the props. See that together? The little rubber band thingies.
Which one is that, Adrian?
The
This is
Mavic
the
Air.
Air 1.
Yeah, the first one.
I didn't know it came in black.
Yeah,
Oh,
came in black, red, and white.
And white, yeah.
Yep. I like it, man. It's good.
This is what I mean, Brian. Like this design right here, I just love the way this thing folds right here.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's cool as shit. I think.
Now I have my original props back on there.
So what now?
I have the original props back on. I had those master air screws on there, but I got rid of them.
Okay, I
put the
still got
original-
mine. I love them. I still got mine.
Yeah. It's a little noisier with the originals, but I like them better.
Yeah.
That was the first video I watched of Adrian's when he was doing the master air screws and he was putting those on the Mavic Air.
He swears by Master Air Screw.
I showed them things work.
I picked them up as a second set because of Adrian.
I remember the first one out.
59.
Yeah, that's funny.
What? Mike?
Them things work. They work.
They're
Man.
very flexible, though, man.
Oh.
I was able.
But see, one thing that I like about it, Jim, is that you can actually hear the difference between the original ones and the Master Air Screw. Like there's a big difference. You can still hear it; it's still loud, but you hear the big difference in sound and the pitch.
Did I ask you this already? How are they against the wind? Because
They
the stiffer
actually-
blades fight the wind better, I think.
They actually work pretty good, and I don't know if it's just me, but with the Master Air Screw, Jim, I get a little bit more flight time, and it seems like I get a little bit of a difference in horsepower, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Speed.
I bought the orange ones as a backup set.
Oh, you got it
Because
from Mavic 2 Pro, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got them too for the Mavic 2 Pro. I think I got the orange ones and the blue ones.
Because I had a crack in the blade that I couldn't even see. I had to feel it with my finger, and then you could see that the
Yeah.
blade was all cracked.
I see that.
But if I hadn't run my finger across it, it was so clean that you wouldn't be able to tell.
That's why it's good to go ahead and check your prop before you take off. I always get into a habit of doing that. I take him up and I just check him real good before I take off.
And it's quick and easy to do.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're just sliding your fingers down.
I mean, yeah. Before you even turn the drone on or waste any battery, just open it and just check it out, and then you go ahead and take off.
Mavic 2 Pro, Bill. Had a crack in the blade, and I didn't even know it. I just found it by sliding my fingers down it. And I said, what's that?
look what 49. The 4. I cannot say. Looking for lasagna recipe, you son of a gun.
Jimmy, you got a Mavic 2 Pro?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a regular Mavic Pro?
No.
No? Okay.
The reason why, Brian, was because I already had cameras equal to that.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't have a new and better camera, I don't
Right.
need it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that Mavic Pro, I don't like the camera on there is it's not that good. The Mavic Air has a better camera than the Mavic Pro.
Hey Jim,
Yeah.
look what
I like the Master Air Screw props.
yeah.
They are very good. I think they're better than OEM.
Original one, yeah, they are.
You know, I should try them, and I want to check out how quiet they are, because my neighbors wouldn't even know. Because, you know, that Mavic 2 Pro, once it's about 100, 150 feet up, you can't even hear the thing.
Right.
That's one thing I love about my Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom. Once you're up a little distance, it's quiet as hell. It really is quiet.
Hey Jim, how's your neighbor doing?
I don't see him. I don't even know which house he lives in, for Christ's sake.
I think he was just drunk that day. I think that's what that was.
I hope so.
That was crazy. I was thinking about that the other day, Jim.
I think he
I
was.
think,
just
and I know
drunk
some
that
people
day.
hate drones, but God, that dude was going off the wall, man.
He
I think he
was.
was drunk.
And it was nowhere near his house. So what the hell's he talking? In fact, if I was live streaming that day, Brian, while some guy came up in my driveway, my other neighbor, and he was like, "Oh, let me see how it works." So I'm showing him and all that. I never got to focusing the damn cameras, but I got the cameras pointed back at me in my driveway. Well, this guy comes over yelling at me that I'm staring at his daughter in the pool. What is she, fat and ugly? What are you worried about? I was 400 feet up, for Christ's sake.
That's what they think around here in Pittsburgh. Anybody sees you flying a drone, they think you're looking spying on them. They forget all about the 15 people with cell phones taking pictures of them while they don't even know it.
Yeah.
They're all worried about your drone. So
They're not that interesting. They must think they're really important people.
right, I know, but they're not. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to waste my time looking at you? I don't think so.
It's just a phobia.
Hey,
I
man.
don't think if that remote ID comes out and it actually tells where we are located, that's a problem, man.
That's a big problem.
Yeah.
I saw that guy's video. I think, Adrian, we discussed it. That guy who had his crap stolen. While he was flying, they came up behind him with a gun
Yeah.
and stole all his shit.
Well, that's
Everything.
that's going to put an end to a lot of neighborhood flying. You're going to have to go to the beach, and I'll just probably have to go to those rivers and those lakes. Because a lot of parks, you're probably not going to. You're probably going to have problems. Because if people want to cause problems, they know what to do. They'll cause problems. There's some people who want to make problems, make trouble. So
they never got around to defining what the airfields are, or the AMA airfields are, but they say in that thing that they won't be adding any more. So all they'll be doing is taking away.
right.
You didn't even make up a list.
I saw this picture today on Facebook where it had on there was something was scratched out, and somebody had another sign there that anything you flew there had to be tethered. I mean, who the hell's going to tether a Phantom 4? You go fly it. I mean, who the hell's going to do that?
Hey,
just-
Bill
just
from
for you.
Coast to Coast Drones, if you have the Inspire 1 Pro, this is the X5S, the X5 camera. This actually sits on top of the original Osmo handle.
Yeah,
Plugs right into the Osmo. So you can go around there getting 10-bit video all day. Micro Four Thirds cameras. And all these lenses, look, pop a button, put on any lens I want. Mavic, the Inspire Pros. Great bird.
Is that the camera you were using to look at that girl in the pool?
No, that was the X5S on the Imatrice. But I'm saying, Brian, it was 400 feet up. How did the guy even see it? Know it?
I told you he was drunk. I'm telling you.
Crazy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about to be 11:30.
Okay.
I'm
Wow,
about to
we
go-
went to 2.5 hours already.
I know. And if you notice, the chat is pretty lit up, and there's still 22 people still watching.
Capture Life Connection. I just subscribed to your channel.
So
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I remember the first time I saw you, Brian. It was funny as hell. I don't remember what it was. It was some piece of crap drone, and you slammed it into this brick wall, and I said, I like this guy.
Oh, that was yeah, I remember that thing. Oh, that thing was a piece of junk.
now, Brian, I do have a question for you. What pissed you off so much that you just broke the goddamn thing like that? What happened?
Oh, Brian gets disgusted.
I just get
I don't
very-
remember what
I
it
just
was.
get
It was
very-
a piece of junk, though.
I pay for this shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? All these guys get all this free shit. And I paid for these things out of my own pocket. So I bought that thing. I think it was like $140. And so I have some expectations of it to at least fly good. And that's the gripe I have with these toy makers anyway, is they keep trying to add all these freaking gimmicks to these drones. Make them fly good first.
Yeah.
Then if they fly good, then you can maybe add a gimmick to it. So I get this thing and I'm thinking, okay, this was 140. It should probably fly pretty, that thing. Oh my God.
I remember it was toilet bowling real bad or something.
Yeah, exactly. And I calibrated the compass. I couldn't tell you how many times. Now, I mean, I don't just, when I'm making the video, I'm not going to sit there and show people me calibrating the compass. So of course, everybody, hey, you didn't calibrate the compass. Hey, shut up. You know, just be quiet.
They tell you that, you need to do that, and the IMU.
Yeah.
And do you
Yeah,
think
they're
I
all
didn't do that?
Right. They're all geniuses.
You think I didn't do that 5 times already?
Right. I did. I calibrated that compass probably at least 3 times. And it just kept toilet bowling and toilet bowling, toilet. It wouldn't fly. And then I was flying it and then it just veered off to the side and crashed. And then I just said, oh, screw this. I picked up, threw it against a brick wall. And then I boxed up all the parts and sent it off to Donnie in California.
To fix?
No, for spare parts because he had one.
Oh, okay.
That didn't do that bad. You know, his flew decently. And that's another thing that you get into with these cheaper quadcopters. And a lot of people don't even realize this. The quality control is so bad. You can get 2 of, say, like, I'll use for an example, JJRC. They make pretty decent toy quadcopters.
Yeah.
But so you'll get like a JJRC, say X11. And then, you know, Donnie or the guy in Australia, he'll get one. And then mine will fly great, but theirs will fly like crap. And then so then their commenters will go, oh, you know, he was flying it good, so you must be an idiot. That's not it. The quality control is so bad that you don't know if you're going to get a good one or you're not. See, that's the whole problem with these toy quadcopters. The quality control, you just never know what you're getting.
Yeah. And they've made that bug series forever now.
Yeah. Well, they've got that pretty well. Those things all fly good.
Yeah.
Now, they finally decided to put a decent camera on this newest one. But the bug series, the quads have at least always flew good. Even if the cameras were crap, you could have a good time flying it. You know,
I remember 3-4 years ago, I started out watching that bug series with DJ Soul Force.
Mm-hmm.
Remember him?
Yeah, he's still around.
He changed his name to Soul Force Quads, I think.
Yeah, but he's still around.
But he flew those toy quads years ago, back at and he was the first one I ever saw with that channel scanner, that $25 channel scanner that you hook up to your iPad or any your Samsung tablet. You just hook it on, it clips in, and it's got an antenna on it, and it'll scan the airwaves and put your video right on the tablet.
Yeah,
it's like $25. I forget what you call him.
I can't remember. Eugene, his name is, I think. Eugene, something or other. Yeah.
Hey, Ricardo, I went ahead and sent you an email just now, so that way you actually got my email. So, guys, again, everybody in the chat, thank you for popping in. Appreciate you guys, but I'm about to call it a night.
All right, brother.
For popping in. Jim, Mike, Steve, Mike, GF4 Drone, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for popping in. Love you guys. You guys gonna be on with Matt Friday, right, Jim?
Yeah.
Kenny, Brian, you're gonna be on?
I'll probably be watching, but whatever.
Brian, you got to jump on to Tuesdays more often, Brian. I haven't seen you on there in a while.
Well, I got to work. I still work. I'm not retired.
Okay. Still got to pay for your drones, right?
That's right. I still got to pay, man. I still got to pay.
Oh, there's BMAC right there.
Hey, Brian.
Sometimes I don't get on Jim's channel because I can't speak intelligently about the camera stuff they're talking about. Sometimes I'll stay in the chat.
But you know what the thing is? We all have different problems.
Yeah, that is true.
With the cameras and the focusing and what settings and other. It seems like we all just have, because I know I've had plenty of problems.
Hey, I'm taking off, guys.
All right. Well,
Right.
Thanks for having me on, Adrian. I'll talk to you later, man.
My pleasure. I'll see you later, man.
Bye-bye.
Jim, everybody in the chat again, thank you so much. Mike Kenny, thank you
Thank
for
you.
popping
Thanks for
in.
the invite, man.
Yeah, man, my pleasure, man. You have a good evening, brother.
Bye.
Army boy, everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Love you guys, and I'll see you all next week. Gentlemen.